Like, we might be up now. We might be about to go back up. Yeah, we didn't even get like a notification about that. Hopefully it's coming back on now.
I hope so.
I hope y'all can still hear us on the call at least.
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I think we're good. I think it just, we dropped briefly.
Yeah.
Is there like anywhere else we can go other than Undead Settlement, or are we stuck here?
We are stuck here.
Alright, fair enough.
As God intended.
Oh, you can't go to Sacrifice?
Well, I can go, but I'm gonna have to beat the guy.
Do you have to kill him to get through the door?
I don't think so, but I think it's very funny to not do that.
Yeah, you can get through. Yeah, it's because it's what I did last time when I played. Just kept getting killed by him. I'm like, why am I doing this?
We can give it a shot. And I think I'm gonna at least try that next at this point.
Yeah.
It's weird to me that Dark Souls 3 is the one that got Archipelago Randomizer.
Yeah, really, one seems like it would be
Dark
the one.
Souls 1, yeah. I wonder if it's just like there are already Dark Souls 1 randomizers. I don't know.
Well, time to dump my souls.
Then take.
And then, time to die.
Farewell, Ash.
Cause yeah, I don't think we're taking on the boss with the
Broken straight sword.
yeah.
The dirty, nasty, rowdy, great wood. Yeah, that does keep happening. I think some dudes explode, basically,
Yeah, right away.
every time we load in there.
It's like when you load into the one that bonfire before Aldrich with the two knights on the stairs. There's always something that dies and gives you like 14 souls. And it's like, okay, what died?
Funny fact, I've gotten very good at doing this dodge thing. Usually there's fewer dogs involved, of course.
And you had a rough time with this guy on our cleric?
Yes.
Miracles run, was it, I think?
Later, fuckers. Yeah, I did like a cleric run. Or magic run, mage run.
Magic run, yeah.
But I'd say percentage-wise, my survival chances go down massively once there are 2 dogs in Dark Souls 3.
Yes, as you will definitely regret 2 dogs in Dark Souls 3. This guy is also a dog, incidentally.
Yes.
He can't hurt me while I'm opening the door.
It always bothered me in 2 that you could be hurt while going through doors.
Alright, well, this will help. We now have a whole new item pool. Hey, buddy.
He does have one. He has my favorite sword.
He does
in
have
the
your
game.
favorite sword,
He has
yes.
my sword. I love him. I hate fighting him.
He's horrible.
He's wretched.
Yeah. God, when you go into the that one basement in Lothric
Yup.
Castle, like
There's
the
even
second
worse
part, you just turn
versions
the
of
corner.
Oh, I can't do shit about these guys.
I think more than like the Lothric Knight that you find after the dragon. I think that guy is actually like
Oh, good for me.
one of the nastiest things Dark Souls 3 does.
Yes.
Because he's such a piece of shit.
That's still a shriving stone.
Great.
Yeah, most of the stuff seems to be kind of down. Oh yeah, there's the lady you fight with all the brick and stuff.
Yes.
There is like a butcher knife on there.
And the bandit set is down there.
Ooh, if it's a set, that's good for us.
Yes, I believe it is.
That's good for Bitcoin.
The map is useless because it's a giant square overlay on the map.
Yes.
Yep.
Huge success.
What if the silly little crows from Bloodborne
You got the first
were
one,
also
so yeah.
werewolves?
There's
Yeah.
a butcher knight, and then there's 4. There's 4 bits of armor in the set, so we
Yes,
we
I
have
need
a
to get past
chance.
the lady, but...
Oh yeah, I would never. I like Dark Souls 3. I would never recommend it as your first Dark Souls because it expects a lot of you. I feel the same way about Dark Souls 2, to be honest. I feel like both 2 and 3 expect you to have played a Souls game before, and so it's like if you haven't, God help you.
You're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah.
But it's funny for like opposite reasons. Like Dark Souls 1 locking on is generally a good idea, and then like in 2 generally the enemies are slow enough that you can play without lock on, and then in 3 enemies are so fast that swinging the camera manually is basically impossible.
Bad idea. I can't really play without lock-ons. I think that's maybe why Dark Souls 2 is like rough for me. It's like, lock-on is my joy.
And I mean, for me, it's always like lock-on's been a thing for dueling against enemies who are about your size. Like that's what the big improvement with Z targeting was for me. But against big guys, like, I mean, yeah, even in Dark Souls 1, if you want to fight like the stray demon with lock-on, that fight is so annoying.
Yeah.
Centipede demon, I don't even know. Like, does lock-on give you any benefit?
None of that was armor!
Lots of armor, no weapon.
Wait, this could be.
That's alright.
That's normally the.
Did she drop anything?
She drops a weapon, yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, she might not drop a weapon for you, but normally she drops your weapon, yes.
If you can get her off the ledge, you can save and reload at least.
Ooh, yeah.
We'll get there.
You did get some pretty good armor. You can tell because it's fat.
Yes, the fatter the armor is, the better time you're gonna have with damage reduction in this. Youch. I mean, I'm not taking, like, any damage from her there when she's doing the big fuck you attacks. I have a pretty good shield here, too.
Yeah, it's the same shield.
Well, I'm fine, actually.
Oh, good. Yeah. The one of the weapon items, actually, if that's just gonna heal anyway. I don't think it's affected by your armor.
You threw poop at me. How is that not a backstab?
I'll question these things.
Also, Claire in chat, this is rough. It's the Souls game with Bloodborne enemies. I kind of get that, mostly because like I modded in to change the light roll animation to a quick step. It didn't change the frame data or like the iframes or anything, but I just was suddenly way better at dodging. But
right,
you're like way faster in Dark Souls 3 than you are in the other games.
Yeah.
Like I still think we should have like a standardized quick step, but like it's not. I think the bigger problem is just that they always have really long combos and you can't shoot them with a gun anymore.
Yes, that is definitely a big issue. Very funny how I just completely no-sell the kick if I have enough stamina. We're gonna work through it. He's gonna drop a big weapon, it'll be great.
Of course, not played Bloodborne yet because I am terrified of not having a shield. Love that thing.
What?
I mean, oh, wow, I really thought that was gonna catch you.
I was like, that's a backstab.
Like air direction change attacks.
Okay, this should do it. Oh no, jumped out of it. How dare.
I'll give it a pass because it's the broken straight sword.
I mean, yes.
It's...
I love how the butcher knife, that she can use it faster than the broken straight sword.
Yeah.
Whew.
Alright, crossbow.
Dragon torso stone. Alright.
Does that even do anything in this?
Probably not, right?
Without the cover? No?
Nope.
No.
Oh, you have to remove your chest armor to use it. So.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, of course.
And like yeah. Oh.
Tragic.
Wow.
So there's a little bit, that little bit where the dragon tome is.
Yeah, which is
Off the
below.
cliff.
Yeah. A braille tome down here.
Mm-hmm.
There you are. Oh, quit your yelling. There's also like a big fat dog.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the pregnant one. so.
Yay, I think.
You can use those, I think.
If I have a chime on.
I kind of hate this next area because, like, I just got invaded constantly.
Yes, this area is invasion central.
I hate
Oh, stop yelling.
I also don't like it because even if you run through everything screams at you super loud.
Constantly. All we do is scream.
Yeah, you got the cherub armor.
Yes, got the big boy armor.
Big boy armor, and I mean it did
and
save your ass in that
yes,
fight.
Oh my god, I would have taken so much.
Oh, hello.
It's my favorite NPCs, Horus and forced heterosexuality.
Yes.
Horus and the straights.
A friend and traveling companion.
It's so funny that they do that. Like, the marriage is you stabbing them in the face.
Right?
You're like, oh, this is a little gay for me.
We can't make it gay.
Lies Farron Keep.
She should just always be a lady. She should just always be a lady. There's so few of them. Just have another lady. It's fine.
That you murder?
I mean, I guess maybe it's better if it's a guy then. When you don't murder them, then when you murder them in marriage, just a dude. I don't know.
Well, look, if you do go through with murdering her, it's for other women.
True.
Maybe you can just set a toggle. It's like at the start of the game. It's like, what gender do you want Henri to be?
Choose your Henri.
And you're like, who? And they're like,
I do know there's a mod that like reverses the flag so that
yes.
Henri's always the gender you are.
Nice. There's nothing else over here.
Yes, I believe this is going to be a randomized.
You also did not actually sleep at the bottom.
That's fine. So fucking yelly.
That is Bloodborne. These are the most Bloodborne enemies in the game.
They are Bloodborning so hard.
Because they scream it.
Go away. Still has his feathers.
Your armor, this maidenhood with that armor
yes,
is
with
so
the little
funny.
wings and stuff.
I'm
ready for action.
Your little hood and your big fat chunky armor. I think that's the only thing I don't like about all Souls games, is that all the like defensive armor is like fat as fuck.
Chonky.
It's also like it's always got like fat rolls in the armor.
It's great that there are options for that, because you want to roleplay as Smaug, you go ahead, but I would like some heavy armor that wasn't like gigantic.
I do feel like if you're gonna do that, like, why don't you just let me make my body that way then?
Yeah.
You clearly made the sets for it.
Yeah.
And then everything else can just, like, if you make, like, a really big, muscly character, then,
Ooh, listen, bring twin daggers.
Oh, wait, nope, deep Kestis.
You got your punches, you're happy.
I am allowed to punch.
You're happy, you got your punches.
Yeah.
Why? I was expecting it to be the Black Knight, to be honest. You also have a helmet on now.
Oh, yeah. Which one was that? Is it the Herald?
I'm not sure. We'll have to look at our helmet.
Once I'm done beating this man to death with my bare hands.
Yeah.
I think that's the Herald's helm.
The
oh, no.
Nameless Knight helm, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's the Dark Souls one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
alright, it's time for Chunky Punchy.
The cell sword.
Yes.
I hear you're loving this shit. You're
like, yes. For the next 20 seconds while I have it.
Oh wow,
that's actually really good.
Man, you're looking so appropriate. You're looking like you might actually be playing the game like this.
Never mind!
I mean, no, that's still fine.
Alright.
That's still appropriate to this set of gear. Like, you have like
it's refined.
What are your boots?
Drake blood leggings. When did that happen?
Like, the gloves are the only set that isn't like heavy armor. You're like
time to do something stupid.
Looking super appropriate.
This really takes so much damage.
The Drake blood knight like torso armor, because it has that's one of the things for the shorter cape in Dark Souls 2. So it has a little hole in it. And then they kept the same hole in Dark Souls 3, and I don't like that. Like, I get it, but like, wish there was some way I could make the armor, like, give it a little restoration.
I will say, the Estus flask is starting to hurt now. Having no sublime bone dust.
Yeah.
I'm getting no health back from that shit.
You haven't gotten like any, which is so surprising. You've gotten like 3 shards. But none like make your Estus better.
Yeah. No bones, hards.
No bones. Oops, no bones. Alright, well I could potentially take the Curse-Rotted Greatwood with this. It'd be a little awkward.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess fighting the Curse-Rotted Greatwood at any point is a little awkward. Everyone is so juicy in this game. All the noises they make are just filled with juice.
Oh, they're drinking all that swamp water.
Right? Bros, that is not healthy for you.
Yeah, I guess it's up to you whether you would like to try it with this or try for a better weapon. There's a few.
There's a lot of checks I can do around here, yeah, like the Great Shield.
There's the Fallen Knight Armors one. Which is by the 2 lads.
Yeah. Oh, the 2 lads as well.
Yeah, the 2 lads also have their weapons, yeah. There's also a Sorcerer set and...
There it is.
The Conjurer set as well, which is also kind of...
Logan's Scroll in place of your favorite shield.
Yeah, I know. Goodbye, my favorite shield.
Woo!
One of the crabs also normally drops the Swamp Ring.
Yes, that's also here. The Conjurer set is near that crab.
Yeah. Interesting.
And the Conjurer set, the other Pyromancer set that they don't call that.
Yes, what is your thing? Perseverance. Ah, okay, that's just like extra armor on slaps.
There's a thing that's normally an Estus.
Yes, there's an Estus shard down in the hole here.
I can't believe you got like 4 weapons.
Right in a row, yeah. So we had none weapons for a while.
Yeah, that broken sword. Oh, you now have a talisman.
This is a problem for me.
That's a problem.
God, why does it not put it on your just fucking shield? Shields go on your shield.
Yeah.
That's another just like, come on, man.
So you could try to
We're gonna start running
for the
everything,
armor sets.
yes.
Yeah, that are near the exit. There's the Fallen Knights near the 2 dudes.
Yep.
And then the Conjurer near the crab.
This is fine. This is fine.
Oh, yeah, this part of the sacrifice is mostly enemies that scream when you kill them.
There's so much noise happening right now.
Yeah, this should be...
Club.
Club. Better than talisman.
Not a talisman.
Not amazing. I do like the armor. Oh yeah, you got the alpha armor. I like the alpha armor.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that set.
This is going to be none damage, but I guess it's going to be more damage than holding a talisman.
So yeah, you could try for the Conjurer set by the crab, or you could try fighting these guys.
Fighting, or...
Now, Dark Souls 2 set is here.
I'm not used to not taking damage in this game.
There is an easy trick to be able to deal with both of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Crab?
No, ladder.
Oh!
Yes, I think if you get to the ladder, they do just kind of fall down.
If you get to the ladder and just, like, mount it and just stay at the top, they will try to get to you and they will just fall off the ladder. Yeah. And they will fall to the ground.
That's probably worth it. Woo.
Yeah, that's probably the plan. I was so close to beating that Black Knight. One
That's
down.
one. The other one is society ain't fancying it, but we can go get his weapon. Well, you know, thing. Oh,
that's a whip.
okay.
Oh, good.
I don't know if that's good. It's a +4, so it's not awful, but it's probably not great.
The weapon art's pretty good.
I don't think I have ever even seen this.
It's in the Grand Archives.
Yeah, the Witch's Locks is a little, weird.
It's late.
Yeah.
It's got physical and
20,
fire.
yeah.
Alright, well, we whipping.
Yeah, I'm only
Probably
get it
better
in
than
the
Club.
Probably, dude, that +4, it'll definitely do a bit more than club.
Of course, we'll go get the Conjurer set and get something strange.
Some
again.
completely different thing, yes.
Wow, yeah, he really just is chilling.
He's just like,
What?
I ain't
He
coming
just
for you, buddy.
lost interest in his buddy.
It did do damage.
He's
Figuring
a war
out
crime
your
mode now.
range is gonna be awkward.
Oh wow, that's a decent poise damage.
Alright, alright.
Alright.
We cracking?
That went pretty good. That went pretty good.
Cracking?
Time to replace it.
Mm-hmm. Instantaneous.
Oh, this is +5. Do you have any
No.
arrows?
Okay, you're definitely running for that Conjurer set by that
I
crab.
cannot believe it. We did one successful Belmont and then instantly lost it.
Crap, nothing to see here.
Chaos
Oh.
Broadsword.
Alright.
I think that was Undead Bone Shard, or
I think it
Sublime
might
Bone
have
Dust
been, yeah.
as well. Ignore me, Mr. Crab.
I have a
Alright.
broadsword now. I fucking
That
love
was
this
good.
thing.
But
Yeah,
yes,
the
I
other,
have
the
a-
other green here is the crab, which no. Absolutely not. I hate that fucking crab.
Fuck that crab.
Fuck that crab. I had to fight that crab and it sucked. Although the frostbite sword is not the worst against the crab. They do frostbite,
Yes.
but like they still suck to fight.
Well, it's
There's-
like that one you've had to fight in the waist deep water, and there's nothing in this
Yeah.
game to
Yup.
make you not roll slow as fuck.
Yup, it's horrible.
And if you like try to lure him away, that can draw the aggro of another crab nearby.
And also, sometimes he'll just fuck off and reappear with full health.
Yes, that too. Yeah.
As a hee-hee joke.
Man, there's that one encounter in Ashes of Arendelle and like the ice
Oh.
lake down low.
Yup.
How are you supposed to like? When they designed it, what did they want you to do?
Right, what is the
I-
intention?
I ran away. I
don't
just didn't fight them.
Yeah.
I was just like, you know what? I'm out.
Because ultimately it's like, God, I get absolutely nothing from this. Alright, +1.
Plus one.
Yeah.
I mean, our healing is way better then.
All right, let's we can hand in our souls.
Yeah, send a shard. Because I believe we're also holding on to a shard. We
Just
found a
barely.
ton of Estus.
Yeah. One thing which like
Pretty
I
careful
initially
like that.
didn't like it in Bloodborne PSX that the Winter Lanterns were invincible just because like I didn't know that's what
Right.
it was saying by
Welcome
not showing me
home.
their health.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like
Very
FromSoft
well.
should actually
Then
do that with
taken.
more enemies is just make them invincible. So like this is an obstacle, don't fight it.
Yes, absolutely. Alright,
And then they should still remove the adjudicators from the swamp in Ring City.
because
It
fuck
also
that.
sucks.
Horrible.
Farewell, I made
I love not fighting them. Alright, well, I probably am okay to take the Curse-Rotted Greatwood.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. With this fire sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
The fun
really
part
good
is
shape.
going to be figuring out how to hit him, but you know, I'll worry about that.
And you're just fine with the sword. Not too bad.
Yeah. And when I replayed the series, because I realized after I'd beaten all of them that I never actually played through the games with the straight swords. So,
Yeah.
You know, I'll do a run with the broadsword, like knight armor, shield. Like I've never actually done that, and it was great.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Broadsword's
Straight
really
swords
good in
feel
all these
really
games.
good.
The straight swords are
smile.
amazing in this. And thank you, Gentle, for the
Yes,
prime sub.
thank you so much.
Yeah, the R2 running attack on the broadsword also catches a ton of enemies. It's not as good in this game because enemies are faster, and you also like because you can charge the attack. There's a little bit of extra wind up on it.
I just realized something.
Oh, do you not have the thing for this?
Oh, it's not that. There we go.
Oh.
I am losing me some defense.
Oh.
I'm losing a lot of defense.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, honestly, it's like good that you
Oh, we
have
got
this
the
set,
princess
'cause,
is bringing something. I was wondering where our HP regeneration was coming from.
Normally, this is in the negatives with these.
It's true. We have so much defense from the armor we have because it's just so heavy. So, you know, I just gotta dodge better.
There's so many effects on.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you had a magic weapon so you could get the one benefit.
It would be nice, yes. I would love that.
Just for a spot of fun.
Your sword is pretty damn good here, though.
Yes, this sword is perfect for this. I do need the Great Wood to, you know, start killing everyone. Thank you. What are you gonna do? Slam down on your booty?
I can't see. No, it's the thumbs up. Arsenal.
Hi. Hi, dude who managed to... Oh, two dudes who managed to survive.
No, they spawn while during this phase.
Oh, okay. I guess I've not really been in this phase long enough.
Yeah, basically. But there we go.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure that was enough.
Alright. Let's hope that hand grab hitbox actually.
It will not. Oh!
Wow.
I thought that was a hurt thing. Didn't insta-kill me, at least. Yeah, get up. Get up to get down. Whee! I will say I don't quite like the pools in this because there's a lot of times where it's just like, nah, I'm not gonna make my like visible parts visible. Here he come. Yeah.
Leg. And of course, his hands are always attackable.
If I get that, then I get the a little extra time on the stuns. Oh, that's a grab. It's fine. It's fine. Wish I could like do anything about those ones. At least with the big up, like on this was actually a really good weapon.
This was a good weapon for
this.
him. Yeah, for sure.
Are you not dead?
No.
Excuse
yeah,
me?
He wasn't dead. he had the magic pixel.
No kidding. Ah, we're playing Ricard's rapier now.
Okay.
And my dainty little gloves.
Is there even anything special about Ricard's rapier in this one though? Because a lot of rapiers have the multi-thrust attack as art.
I don't know, honestly. It's Ricard's lunge and press in this. Legally distinct lunge and press.
So distinct.
Need to get up to a round number with the amount of weapon outside.
See, you in this one you assume a quick stance, lunge forward, and execute a stunning chain attack. It's very different. We can sustain offense with the offensive with a strong attack.
Force is special.
It is kind of funny that canonically this dude just gets the fuck crushed to death by a tree. Bad end. Well, I can get some levels from this. That's good. I should probably go fight the cold dude, like Mr. Freeze next.
Welcome home,
Very well, then taken.
Welcome home, ass.
I've been waiting. Yeah, I will say I'm not totally sure with the item like thing or like with the randomization of my weapons, like what I should be leveling up at all, especially when there's no requirements on weapons.
Kobani mentioned the Cinders mod earlier. There's a mode in that actually takes out weapon upgrading and makes all the damage bonuses be from scaling.
Oh.
I actually like that a lot.
That's an interesting way to play it, yeah.
Yeah, because like switching out armor is like really nice. Like switch out weapons too. Like, and then you know I get stronger as I play the game from leveling up. So that's where I'll get my damage bonuses for stronger enemies later in the game.
Alright, well, my sustained offense definitely did not help me here.
Yeah, probably the fire weapon would be good here too.
Yeah, unfortunately for me.
At least you have a real weapon.
It is true. This is gonna go great until I get frostbit, and then, you know, things get funny in that haha kind of way.
How's the Outrider? Like the requires lunge and press.
I tried it, it didn't work.
But it's stunning.
Ooh, we did stun him there. I just had to get all the way through it. I mean, at least I have so much health that he actually can't, like, murder me the way he usually does.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Claire in chat also says that. Now that mode, when you kill bosses, you also get like permanent stat buffs. It's kind of like Kingdom Hearts, actually.
I have that much health because I am embered at the moment.
Oh, of course.
Vicas is embarrassed.
I forgot that Ember dude does that.
Yeah, just 30% more health as a treat. Oh, if he's gonna get me. Shit!
Aww.
I was doing so well. As soon as you need to heal against this guy, it's Jover. Alright, I probably won't fight him.
Yeah, I mean, you can run out the door and, like, he can't chase you out there. Though, when you walk back through the door, even if his back is turned, he'll, like, re-aggro to you immediately.
Yup.
After he's seen you. But
Yup.
you can, like, get a breather that way.
Yes, I could have done it, but I was just, not there. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go to the Crucifixion Woods again. There's a few more things on, like, the magic-y bit and the sage.
Yeah.
This is probably... I guess Ricard's Rapier is not... I mean, I could. Legally speaking, yes. Yeah, Ricard's Rapier is physical.
Yeah, it's weird that the base damage isn't higher, considering you have to get to Archdragon Peak to even get it.
Right?
Like, it's so weird that it's balanced normally.
Yeah, I do think that, like, there's some things.
Pet the sea otter.
We should pet the sea otter.
Thank you.
As a dog yells at me.
I will say thank you for birthday wishes because he's a little busy fighting dogs.
But thank you so much, everyone, for the birthday wishes. I'm having a fun time. Sprinkles don't taste amazing.
No, just checking to make sure it tastes fine. We're fine until October of next year, apparently.
Ooh. If ever there was a time for a lunge, a graceful lunge.
There's now. Now you do have a scroll for Logan.
Skrulgan. Gotta say, this weapon is not great for this specific situation right now.
Yeah, like in Dark Souls 2, you can just hammer the heavy deck button and do like a trillion stabs. So it was good for crowd control because everyone would die and then the next person would walk in place and also get killed. That was great.
Hi, asshole.
Oh, you dropped that.
I need to just sort of, one at a time, sirs.
Yeah, you gotta run up the stairs and fight them one by one. Swashbuckler mentality.
Exactly. Swashbuckler mindset. Sigma grind set. I'm gonna Errol Flynn they ass.
Oh, right, yeah, I mean, I didn't get it because I was unemployed by the time it came out, but I should get on guard. Jump.
Give us your big hat. Big hat, big hat.
Oh.
Oh, oh, you're.
Well,
in
now we're
trouble.
looking dapper. But
Look
also,
at-
I'm
look
gonna
at your
die
defenses,
horribly.
yeah.
Yum.
Placed.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
Love
I'm
this.
not sure where these two items are.
Love
there is
taking
like a
damage.
sorcerer set.
Yeah, where does
Here?
that say it is?
So this is we're here,
Yeah,
so this is
yeah.
like-
That's up and above, I believe. There's like this whole building is really confusingly laid out. Bunang. I'm so fucking dapper.
Yeah, you are.
Love those floppy sleeves.
Guys are like this.
I think it is, yes.
Hello.
Sir, I'm trying to kill a lizard here. I love how as long as you tag them, you don't like lose any. Like, you know, like they can't despawn.
Yeah.
It's so graceful, isn't it?
You do a little like
Yeah.
Ah, I could kind of just keep slamming, yes,
like
with the skill.
you do like the thing that fencers do before they start
Yeah.
fighting. They raise their sword up.
Yep. Because it's honorable.
It's honorable.
Thought there was an item up here. I know there's one like further along.
I think you could drop down.
Thank
on
you,
the
Jordan.
side.
Jordan.
Birthday time. Yeah, let me see if I can.
Hello to birthday. That's me. I'm birthday. Well, that's a ring of sacrifice, which explains why it's not on. But I do now have a ring of sacrifice on.
Okay,
Oh, hello.
Replace. Yeah, did it replace the clutch ring yet?
I have not replaced the clutch ring, I don't think, because I still have the Eye of Calamity on. But I am one closer to doing so.
Okay, they go down into crap. Ah, there's like a doorway from crap hell.
Ah, yes, yes. Okay, so that's down there. I feel like there's a hole you can drop into, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, there is. It's in a room with a bunch of pillars in it. To the side of the pillar is a
Yeah, that's where it is. Okay, yeah,
There's
I
like
will probably do it there.
nasty dude in there with you.
Yes.
But there are 5
Yes.
items.
Okay,
so-
yeah, I'll definitely go and grab that. I know there's also small hat Logans over here.
Well, this is what is if you. How intriguing. Very well. Indeed.
I love this
Much
dude and
good,
how
so
you
hectic
basically will
with
never
well,
learn anything about him,
Very on I am un.
Orbeck, on most playthroughs.
Yeah.
His personality is sorceries, or I'm leaving.
His personality is I'm secretly a thug.
Oh, our dapper chat is looking so,
Yeah, it's
so
looking a
dirty.
little iffy. So yeah, that's the hole.
Leads down into the nasty man area.
Yep. No hugs, please.
I thought you'd also get a little more counter damage from all the thrust attacks.
You would think.
I'll be honest, I never fully understood how that worked. I know
It's
it exists,
weird.
so I'm like, yeah, sure.
It's really weird that they made counter damage only exist on thrusts. God, he fucking initial D's. I don't think I realized how like ridiculous the these guys were like for their movement.
Counter damage technically
Alright.
doesn't only exist on thrusts. It's that thrusting weapons have an additional second layer of counter damage.
Right,
Dead bone
right.
shard.
So that's good.
Oh,
Nice.
another one.
And
Oh, okay, we got rings,
Rings.
which is good. We got rings. We want rings.
yes, but somehow we don't have the eye out yet, which is kind of wild.
That's because I think it would be the last ring.
Yeah, it's the next
Because
ring we
the
get
next
will
ring
remove
we get will
our small debuff to absorption.
Fuck you, yeah. What are the ones we got right now?
Well, I wonder if you
What
get
is
killed, will it
equipment
have to...
interpretation?
Oh yeah, we might need 2 if you get killed with the ring of sacrifice.
The wood grain ring, which in this game is completely worthless.
Utter
because
garbage,
you never
yes.
break any piece of equipment in this game ever. You can basically, you can take as long as you want between, you know, getting up from bonfire and exploring as far deep as you can, and you are not going to make like even a quarter left.
You will never break anything.
Great.
I
hate
like
breaking
made the
weapons.
washing pole and did whole areas, and it didn't even come close to breaking.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Just take weapon durability out.
Oh.
Ooh, Claymore.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
They did take weapon durability out in Elden Ring. Just doesn't exist at all.
Which is nice.
Which is smart, because it's always bad.
Yep.
Also, Amiga Lupus, yes. We're doing the Dark Souls round until tea time, and then we're doing Hades in the evening as usual.
I like it too because it actually matters at all and isn't just like a tax on like, did you remember to do this, like it is in 1 and Bloodborne. It's really weird in Bloodborne.
I don't know why it exists in Bloodborne. Alright, I'll probably go fight the Sage.
Yeah, sounds good.
Like, I guess there's a lot of things in Farron Keep that I could get, but I could also just not be in Farron Keep,
Yeah.
which I value greatly.
But I don't like weapon durability too because it matters.
Yeah.
I don't like weapon durability annoying me. So I'm like, this is a system that should not exist. It just annoys me. It's either completely worthless because yeah, you're never gonna break a weapon, in which case, why is it even here? Or it breaks your weapon and you're in the middle of a fucking area and you're like, oh god damn it.
Well, I always use a bunch of weapons at the same time in 2, so like that's the main reason why I like to switch between them. And also because it doesn't have FP, like it still also uses durability as like your special move.
Right.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So it also means that you can stock up on things that use durability as ammo and just switch between them and keep using special moves.
I like to settle
really-
on a weapon, so I generally just use I might change the weapon throughout the playthrough, but I generally only have one weapon at a time.
It's amazing to me how much of a flip of opinion I have on FP as a system between Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring. Because in Dark Souls 3, I think that swapping back to FP instead of spell charges was one of the worst decisions that they made, flat out. And then in Elden Ring, it's actually totally fine. It makes perfect sense. Like, there's no problems whatsoever within that game. It's weird.
Yeah. The
Like,
only thing
it just...
yeah.
The number one thing is that things are way too expensive in this game. Like, there's
Yeah,
spells that
that's
cost, like
fair.
60, and those are supposed to be like regular use spells.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
okay, to use those frequently, I have to remove all of my S's flask shards.
Yep.
Yeah.
Charges, which is ridiculous. In this game in particular, where damage gets really high, it's just choosing to. It makes playing as a mage in this game suck. It just does.
Yeah.
But they were like onto something with the herbs too that like restore spell uses so that you can have longer areas and stuff.
Part of the reason why those are there, just like with light
Shit.
gems, is that they decided to make it so
You are the real
they
one.
wanted to make that game beatable without having to sit in a bonfire, which I think is fun, and it's actually a fun gimmick to do in that game. It is still kind of a gimmick in and of itself, and they have a bunch of things that are in there to support that, which are things like the recharging spell use herbs, light gems, so you don't have to rely on VS flask, and so on and so forth. And I do like it, but it is definitely telling that it's like they made one decision that altered a lot
Yeah.
of the game.
Damn it!
mechanically.
Oh,
I was so close to just fucking zerging it.
it's messier, but I'm a worse player, so it's perfect for me.
But yeah, like the number one thing that makes it perfectly fine in Elden Ring, you need 2 rings now.
I do need 2
Yeah.
rings now, yes.
Specifically-
Tragic.
That when you're out in the open world, right? Like the fact that you get those charges back.
Yeah,
by
you just get
taking
that
out
shit
enemy
back.
builds
Also,
is
what was
so-
that dog doing there?
That was an instance of the game not doing the culling.
Not drawing a dog correctly.
Yeah. So it popped up behind you in idle animation,
Yup.
which means in the middle of the air.
Beautiful. They also just teleport in this game. So.
Yeah.
They technically don't literally teleport,
Yeah.
because they are being drawn in their movement. But like their movement makes sense. They're just
hate that
extremely
laser.
fast, and the culling problem makes it look like they're teleporting.
Yeah. Emotionally, they're teleporting.
Yeah. Like, long and short of it, Elden Ring has a lot of really good ideas, and I
Yep.
really appreciate that about it.
Yeah, getting your
There was
shit
a-
back on the field means you're actually allowed to just have fun wandering around,
Yeah.
which is
I'm
great.
kind of surprised there wasn't any like boss fight that had getting charges back in some ways, like a like maybe like a more stretched out boss fight. Something like the end, but you know.
Yes,
An Elden Ring.
Elden Ring should have the end, I agree. Just exactly like he is.
I think he'd
I
fit
really
right
don't
in.
want to have. I really don't want to have to deal with a fight that that takes like an hour, and if I lose, I have to start over from the start.
True.
Yeah, you know what? That's the thing
Well, they could take that part.
I really appreciate about most Souls games is if you die, you tend to die pretty fucking fast. Like, unless you have a broken.
I have
straight
made
sword.
problems for myself. Ugh.
Unless you're trying to kill a boss with a broken straight sword, you're either killing it fast enough or dying fast enough that it doesn't feel terrible when you lose.
Yeah,
There's not
that's my
that
big
many
problem
really
with
long fights.
Yeah.
with Midir having all that HP. Like I know you can do it faster if you
Yes.
focus on the head, but it's still like it just takes too long. Like I just don't
Midir.
like dealing with that moveset for that long.
Yeah. Nah,
If the
Medeir's
ancient
not
dragon
great.
did not exist, Midir would be the worst dragon fight in the franchise.
Yeah.
Is the ancient dragon a fight?
If the fuck you joke fight didn't exist.
You know, I do think a thing I can say about now I've played 1 through 3, all Dark Souls DLCs suck. I hated 2s and I didn't like 3.
Wow.
I liked 3s thematically, but I did not like actually playing them.
I think that all for the Souls games, aside from specifically Ashes, I think they're all like the best part of the game.
I hate them. I think they're way overtuned. Like I tell you, the best part of Dark Souls 2 is in the DLC though. Is the boss fight.
Fume Knight.
Fume Knight. Best boss fight in
Yeah, I
Dark
love
Souls 2. The one where I actually felt like I was doing something. It kicked my ass, but the run back was really short and really easy, so I could just like learn how to deal with how. But you know, it was really hard. I just felt like so much of Dark Souls 2 just didn't do that. And that boss fight was really good. The rest of the DLC sucked, but that boss fight was great.
I like the Sin fight.
Sin
Like,
was
I
up
would like-
until like most of the dragon fights in Elden Ring are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Until the ones in Elden Ring, Sin was my favorite dragon fight in the game, in the series.
Yeah. And then Elden Ring's like, man, this fight's great. It's like, all right, do it like 15 more times. Not 15, but it's like, I wish there weren't as many. Like,
Well, the
Like, I
regular
don't-
dragons are kind of whatever. The ancient dragons are the ones that are fun. Like Fortisax and especially Placidusax. are
yeah,
really,
oh, I
really
love
fun.
the syntax, yeah. But like, I feel like they could have saved a lot of stuff in Elden Ring. Like on New Game Plus, they just like seed that a lot of those repeat fights in the game. Because then at that
Damn
point,
it.
I don't care.
I
Harsh.
don't want to do Elden Ring New Game Plus. The game's too fucking big.
Yeah.
Well,
way
that's
too
part
long.
of the reason. Is like I wish the game was shorter, and then some of that stuff was New Game Plus instead.
You know, I'm definitely with Jordan on this one. It's like, I think some of the bosses in the DLCs are good, but I think actually going through them is kind of a nightmare.
I like the stages in twos a lot specifically because they feel unique.
Concepts,
they feel
yeah.
very unique to the game, and in a way that's like very changing up of pace. And yeah, I understand the gimmicks behind them can be really frustrating, especially the first time you do them. But I thoroughly enjoy them. Like,
I mean,
I will
Shulva
say,
is kind
I
of a
hate
Zelda
Broom Tower.
dungeon.
yeah, we both despise the Broom Tower.
I've played Broom
Tower's
Tower
my
like
favorite.
4 or 5 times, and I fucking hate
We
it
despise
every
it.
time.
That's the thing. I know that that we have completely different Souls opinions to Doc, but we have the same opinion on Souls game, which I guess as a married couple is good. It's good that we agree. Maybe we'd fight more if we didn't.
If I fail this, I'm going to Farron Keep.
that's
Why
right.
are you still here?
That ring is like really, really bad.
Oh yeah, you're taking like double damage damage, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it gives you like double damage to everything. It's not just magic.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I know, but
all
you're
stuff,
like,
but
yeah.
the magic, I'd actually have decent magic absorption with this set if not for
Yes.
There's a flat
Yeah, throwing
reduction on
knives?
every defense.
Because yeah, for this fight, I like poke all the fakes with throwing knives because it just takes one hit.
If only I had a throwing knife.
Oh, you totally out?
Oh,
No,
I mean,
it's
I
'cause
can't
you
equip
can't-
them on
Yeah,
my
we
main
can't
thing.
equip them properly. You have to like
Oh.
pause and do it, which
Right. Oh,
They're on my quick menu.
is yeah.
Aw, what? I would have given it to me personally.
Oh,
I almost got away with that.
yeah.
If I had stopped him from making the homing soul mass, I would have been okay, I think. But yeah, I think Farron Keep might get me a better weapon. Like, if this was upgraded, it would be better. But really, if I just find the rings.
Maybe the rings are like... This ring is a doozy.
Mm-hmm. So
There-
hello.
There is at least like a decent amount.
There's a lot of
stuff
shit for me to pick
around,
up here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick up like 3 crossbows.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, bow, a talisman.
Did we freeze again?
Uh-oh, we might have.
Because it shouldn't take this long to
Yeah.
load.
It happened again.
Yeah, we totally froze again.
Oh, just in time.
There was one time Dark Souls 3 fully crashed my my GPU.
Wow.
It actually required a full it was a full blue screen on top of that. Like the way it looked was really weird where my screen turned all like hyper contrast way up and it was black and yellow and that was it. And then it like after like a bit it then transferred into a blue screen.
That's wild.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, come on,
To
please
this
let
day,
me
I'm
get
not
the archipelago.
entirely sure if it was the game itself or if it was the Cinders mod that did that. But
Potentially.
Well, I definitely think
Even
that's what's
still.
making this unstable. Because the opening screen is much louder than anything in the game because it doesn't take the sound things into account.
Until you get to this point here, it gets instantly way quieter.
yeah.
All right, this should connect us quite quickly. I'll like not be able to use half my shit until it does, but you know, I love my pants.
Returned, by the way.
Ah, yes, I will need to restream.
It'd be very funny if before it initialized you could take off the ring.
Yeah. I probably could if I was fast. Alright, that should hopefully be working on Discord.
Or just be like, sneaky, get that ring off. Goodbye, ring.
Cinders is so weird because it has like fully reinvented itself so many times. It's
Yeah.
like, unlike a lot of
Yeah.
other things where you boot up like, okay, I'm gonna go and boot up a 1.8 and then 1.9 comes out. It's probably a bunch of improvements on what 1.8 was doing. And then it's like, actually no, the structure of the game is completely different now. And it's different from the last time that this happened as
Yep.
well.
I had an idea and I implemented all of it.
Yeah. So it's like
Yeah.
individual versions of Cinders are different games.
Yes.
Yeah, it's tough because like the original, like when it first came out, I remember a lot of people were like,
that's
"Oh,
a
this
ring.
is just like a
Let's
One
see
more
silly-
ring.
this chat.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right,
yeah.
one
more ring.
No, it's gonna,
All
it's
we
gonna start
need
at the
to,
beginning
like,
again, or
To get any defense.
No, I think it just slots it in at the beginning. I think.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Yeah,
Actually,
we'll see.
we might be super cursed if the next ring doesn't go over it. We might
Well,
be
like,
about to
original-
learn.
Yeah, original Cinders was like Dark Souls 3, but it's like, oh, it's fun additions. But then they started adding more like balance to it, and then it was like, I don't know. Like, I get the impulse, but like, I don't think you should bother with that. Like, it's a mod.
The first instance of Cinders that I played, which was like 1.6 or something like that, was actually fantastic. I really liked it. Bunch of new stuff, a bunch of balance changes that I think the game really
Still
needed
farming.
because this game is very unbalanced.
Yes.
And like a bunch of really good ideas in general. But then every time I've tried to come back to it, it really does not recapture that magic because it is just it's a completely different thing every time.
Yeah, it's also a little odd that actually Cinders is doing a Demon Souls structure thing, because that other big mod that's like a demo's coming out soon for Archthrones is explicitly doing the Demon Souls thing. Like, and that's been announced for a while. Like, they can't possibly not.
Soul of the Dragon Slayer armor.
Sure, why not?
Why not?
Oh, I mean,
stacks.
Money.
Fundamentally, it's like Dark Souls 3 kind of needs it because it is otherwise easily the most linear of these games.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Hello, sir.
But like Cinders had its own like.
Excuse me.
Way of, slurped.
I hit him with the backstab, and it was like,
yeah,
nah.
the game just decided no.
You hit him with the backstab animation, but not in a position where it could start the backstab.
That he needed to be, yes.
Yeah.
And then in the hit lag, it literally murdered me. I did my own
1 to 3, like, backstab progression this is increasingly better for PvP, and, like, way worse, like, way worse for PvE. Like, the Dark Souls 2 backstab misses sometimes. Dark Souls 3 backstab does the hit but not the full animation, like, all the time.
But also takes a lot longer to recover from.
Yep.
Like, I understand why they changed it from 1, because it's magnetic in 1, like, really heavily.
Oh, I mean, in 1, the netcode, like, half of the netcode is just the fact that when you backstab someone, the game is gonna make that backstab happen. No matter what.
In Demon Souls, it was client-side. That's
Right.
That's the funniest thing on that front, because in Demon Souls, you full-on, if you got that backstab off on your end, it happens to the other guy, guaranteed.
No matter what it looked like to them.
Yep.
I'm soft. They love balancing everything for the PvP except the netcode.
Yeah.
I do not like.
They did improve it each game, but
They did, but like, damn.
I'm like,
When they finally separated the balancing in Elden Ring, I'm like, thank God.
It took too long for FromSoft to be like, yeah, you can have the online messages and stuff, and you don't have to have the evictions. Like, it's Elden Ring, you can, like, do that, right?
Yeah, I know, because I found out if you don't log into Steam Friends, you can get the messages, but actually no multiplayer stuff works at all. And I didn't realize that I had Steam Friends, like, not logging in every time, because I turned it off at some point in the past.
But very frustratingly, unfortunately, no, you can't just opt out of Invasion still.
You still can't get rid of invasions? Oh.
Really? I don't know if I've ever done PvP in Elden Ring.
You have to opt into co-op, specifically. You have to opt into
you
have to use the finger remedy.
Yeah.
And the moment you do that, you have opted into the possibility of getting infected.
Right, okay. So, but you can, like, single player with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can single player without it.
So still
the only
looking
time I
up,
ever
goddamn.
did, like, co-op and, like, therefore got invaded was I was trading with a friend of mine because I hadn't gotten Gold Mask equipment and I didn't want to replay the entire game to get it. And so we both had like Rivers of Blood, and then we get invaded by some guy just named Kyle, and we just murdered the shit out of him.
Fuck you, Kyle.
We both beaten the game, but like I like had to go to a catacomb I hadn't done yet, so I went to like War Dead Catacombs, which is scaled way lower. I'm like, oh, Kyle, I'm sorry, but you're my final boss now.
All right.
I'm just popping in to get this this quest done for Vare, so I can get to the Mogs area early.
But I will reload it, but I think it did pop.
Oh yeah, it does look like it might actually be connected. Of course, now I have to actually pretend that I can read a map of Farron Keep, which I'm not sure that anyone can do.
This is like the second most annoyingly laid out forest/swamp area that they ever made after the forest in Bloodborne.
Yeah, until I replayed this, I didn't realize how lucky. Like my, just like instinctual path through Farron Keep the first time I played was the optimal one.
The good and correct one.
Ah, these fucking guys.
Yeah, these dudes are also the worst fucking dude.
There it is. There's the
jump.
Hops.
We love hops.
They can just like fucking combo you, yeah. Fuckers.
You don't say.
Hey, he's dead though.
I won in a sense.
Literal Pyrrhic fish.
Beautiful.
There's enemies in each game that are like, you know, I really do not ever want to see this enemy ever pop up, and I don't know why they made it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Truly be
the
hated.
feral Gru here are one of those for this game for sure.
Yes.
Why do you
I'm
jump?
astonished that
Why do
there
you
are
hop?
mods that like speed the enemies up, because some people play this game so long like, oh, this game's easy. I'm like, you still like shouldn't speed these guys up, because then they can chain jumps infinitely. There's literally nothing you can do.
Yes.
They already can. In my
Yeah,
opinion,
basically.
right?
Well, it's funny, like, until you see a mod, you're like, oh, it seems like it's forever. It's like, I'll show you forever.
What
You'll
if we
be
made it
begging for the
worse?
5 milliseconds where you can do something after you see this mod.
Although my least favorites are the big guys.
Alright, is everyone ready for the rolls?
Those fucking suck.
Cool design.
My
Like,
least
I like the idea
favorite.
of an enemy with a big tree as a wand, but they're too...
They're too
Well, you're
strong.
fighting them in fucking
man.
Poison Swamp is the
Across.
problem.
Yeah.
The entire franchise. The entire franchise of... Honestly, my least favorite enemy that From Software has made in the last, like, 15 years of their development history are Royal Revenants in Elden Ring.
Oh...
Yeah, fair.
I haven't met those
Those
yet. I'm not
are-
very far in Elden Ring.
The worst.
Turbo-grafted sign.
Yeah, they fucking suck.
Like, oh, you can kill them if you use healing miracles. Like, I
Oh,
don't
neat.
have
You can
I'll
go
have
dragon
those.
mode.
Except I can't because you have to unequip other like it doesn't count as an equip. And you have to have your helmet unequipped to use it. We have a dragon torso.
I think that's why. Again, I think you like. I think you just like don't toggle the lock option and then just
Yeah. It's so sad because it's like this is so close to being actually really
It's still
good and
very
fun.
funny.
It is very funny, and I am enjoying playing it. Like just trying to figure out what to do, but like
But I think
needs
would,
some
it would let you be
quality
like,
of life.
oh, I got the dragon stone. Let's treat this as an
As if it
auto
was,
equip.
my equip.
But you can't
No,
like
it's...
get boss stuff or anything.
There he is. This motherfucker.
Yeah, there's a lot of nasty lads in the in this piss swamp.
Uh-oh.
If nothing else, being able to buy things from a vendor should be like the backup. Okay, I need to get this off of the
Yes,
option.
exactly. Like as a failsafe for the thing. It's a really fun mode. But like yeah, they also give these guys so much fucking health.
Yeah.
It's like
As a
every
joke.
other Gru is completely fine. But weirdly, the one up and then they have this stupid grab.
That also
that makes
buffs
him
them.
stronger, yep. Hate him.
Horrible. Alright, I'm just gonna not be near him. It's fine.
This is the kind of stuff that, like, these games are really good when people are like, it's a masterpiece. I'm like, a masterpiece wouldn't have this in it.
There's
But,
always something.
I will say, I like 3, but I'm like, there are certain bits I'm like, oh yeah, I hate this bit.
I will never do this
Jail?
again.
Fucking hate
Jail's
jail.
horrible, yes.
I always say though, if you have a fire weapon, jail is significantly easier. Hate these guys. Generically. Fuck them. Every game, those shits.
No.
But like, yeah, like every Souls game has a, oh yeah, this bit sucks.
Yeah, like,
Yep.
I know why people say, like, oh, Dark Souls 2 is a B team. Like, no, I think every game has a B team that does some parts of the game that
Yes.
is way worse than the other parts of the game.
Well, it's,
I mean, I will say, like, 2 is very deliberate in what it's doing. I don't really understand that like, people are like, like, I don't know, they
Okay.
just did this thing, they did it
2
wrong,
was
and it's
not
like,
the long and short of it. 2, if there is a B team, 2 was not the B team. If you understand that game's development history,
Yeah.
that game was going to be their like largest game ever by like a
Yeah.
lot.
Yes.
the thing about
They
2 is these
did
are
not go
very,
with this
yeah, these are like
because-
very,
Uh-oh! I fucked up! I fucked up!
I thought there might be treasure back here, which is why I didn't tell you to not go that way. But just also not treasure.
I kind of had the thought of like, oh wait, this doesn't go around like when I was already well committed to it.
whoops.
2 has an absolute horrifying mess of a development history. because
Yes.
of, to the point where there's like, you're aware that game actually had 3 directors. It
Yep.
only has 2 that are credited. There was a third one. That third one was the one who actually originally headed up that project and was the most ambitious person in the world for what From Software at the time could do. He had like these grand ideas of like, okay, we're gonna have an entire first half of the game that only has combat sometimes, and then there's an entire second half afterwards where you can get in there and like it's gonna be more like a regular one, and it's gonna be a wide open world game. And if you wanted to, you could just skip to the second half of the game if you wanted to. So we'll have an entire first half of the game that's optional.
Yep.
Which is ridiculous. As an idea. And like so many other things about that game's like, okay, yeah, we had that original lighting system, which was really impressive for the time.
Yep.
It only works on these development kits because it turns out actually if you try to put that on an actual console at the time, that game would run at seconds per frame, not frames per second.
Yep.
And so on and so forth. Like there were so many ideas on that front where, yeah, this is impressive. It's not gonna fucking work. We don't have the like money to actually pull this off. There's not the technology's not there yet. We have to completely tear this entire project apart and then stitch it back together. Even if you don't like to, the fact that they pulled that off to whatever degree that they did is impressive.
That the game exists
like the way I think it was like, you know what else has like it's a shorter time frame, but what else has a similar development history? Devil May Cry 2. Like, if that situation can go way worse than it did for Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, so that third director, I think, is only credited on like the very, very first original releases of the game, and I legitimately believe part of the reason why Scholar exists is so that they could stop putting him in the credits.
Oh, right. Actually, near where you died around that tree loop was where the antiquated set is.
All right, I'm gonna need a moment. I'm gonna need to mentally prepare for what I have to do now.
You are gonna have to dodge immediately.
Nah, it's over.
Oh, it's fucking Jover.
Yeah, there is the Nameless Knight set, which could be.
That'll probably have something.
So this is the entrance. So it's like up here. So it's where this fucking nasty guy is.
Of course it is.
But you might be able to get. Or is it down in the pit? Hard to tell on this map.
Yeah, the big thing about this is there's like an entire center of this map that is basically a no-go zone unless you like walking at 2 miles an hour.
All of the Souls games had troubled developments, when you get down to it. From Software in general was probably a really awful place to work up until like 2016.
Gotcha.
Because keep in mind as well, Dark Souls 1 came out in 2011, 2 came out in 2014. There was a 3-year stretch there, so like they had something going, although Armored Core 5 came out between those two.
Yep.
So they were still making like a game a year, and then they kept on doing it for Bloodborne into Dark Souls 3 and so on and so forth. They had like 2014, 2015, 2016 in addition to everything before that. And they were not a giant company at that point.
Down in the pit swamp?
Yep.
Like talking
and each
about
of those
going
was big.
Down from the
In fact,
That's
that
the
Elden Ring took
Miyazaki
6
touch.
years. Well, no, that's the thing. After 2016, Miyazaki became the CEO, and they heavily slowed down their releases. So, I don't actually have an idea of this. I don't have an in on them. They're actually like one of the more secretive companies in the world.
So we don't know who to blame for this. Yeah.
I have a feeling actually that between also hiring so many more people, From Software is probably a much better place to work now than it was back then, is my guess.
I love how when they like whiff their grab, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's those seamless animations of their next move. That just, like, I mean, it is really impressive animation work. I just wish it wasn't impressing upon me when I play.
It's significantly less impressive if you know what's going on there. It's just interpolation. It's going from point A to point B, like automatically. When it gets down to it, it's just that the enemy doesn't have much recovery frames on there.
Yep.
I think.
Hi.
3D interpolation got a lot better back in like 2015.
Yeah, you can really tell, like, for any game released in that time period.
It's fine.
Like you have to fight the bastards.
That was another thing that actually farmed DS2, right, was that they wanted to make it next gen.
There's another one.
Oh, I know.
Fine, but they were like, nah, it has to be on PS3 and 360.
PS4
Those two had
and,
no
Xbox
interest in
One didn't
seeing me.
exist.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Oh no, that's right. I was thinking of the similar thing that happened with the Phantom Pain, where it was actually going to have a lot more detail in the world, but then they had to put it on the PS3 and 360.
I rolled back into it.
Easy mistake to make with everyone doing that all the time.
Aww. So, like, the description of how to get to it is down from the
Crystal
old
Dare.
Farron.
Okay, I need to like actually go there then.
Yes.
Because there's no way to give directions in this from different bonfires.
No.
Every time you get cursed, your fingers get slightly longer.
It's the only thing that happens.
That's a joke for. That's a joke for people who know about weird DeviantArt shit.
How you start out so dapper and then you get so good.
Oh, we immediately goop up because what else are you gonna do here?
It's so weird. Like, for the most part, the swamp is bad, but then it has some nasty enemies, and then it has this part. It's like,
It's just got a whole area that if you ever set foot in it, you're going to suffer.
why make me walk slow? That's annoying.
Yeah, that's the thing I don't get. It's like it doesn't. It's just really big. It does, and it's just slow, and there's big stretches without enemies. Like I don't. Blighttown
It's
is.
doubly weird because they fixed that problem in Dark Souls 1 and they never did it again.
Yup.
Yep.
It's like, why did you never make another Rusted Iron Ring? That doesn't make any sense. It's
Right.
Like
And the thing is, in Dark Souls 1, like depending on the route you take, you might not even need the Rusted Iron Ring.
Yeah, no.
Like you can
No,
have
you
very
will
little.
sometimes.
Well, yeah, but like, I mean, compared to like this without versus Dark Souls 1 without Rusted Iron Ring, like is a huge go.
I'm just thinking like things like if you fall down the bottom of Sen's Fortress,
Yeah.
you really
Oh,
want
that's-
it down there.
Oh yeah.
It's like, yeah, Dark Souls 1's Piss Swamp isn't that bad, and then they just kept making bad ones. And it's
Blighttown's
like,
relatively
Poison
small,
Estus.
yeah.
Oh no.
nice. That's
Well, that is an Estus shard, so I mean, I do have bone dust.
You
I
do
will
have
be able
bone
to get
dust,
that.
yeah. Ooh.
Ah, well.
Ooh.
Hi.
Interesting,
Interesting.
fun thing about Demon Souls is that when you get down to it, 5-2, Valley of Defilement 2, is actually like one of the easiest parts of the game, realistically, because the swamp in that one is more or less actually just like a psychological
You
thing.
go up to the
It's miserable,
wolf,
but it's actually really easy.
I'm getting this bit.
and that one instead.
There's like the run on 5-2. The one thing I have the problem with is those big guys like
You were miserable
If
in
you
that Piss Swamp.
ever get like clapped slightly by them, it's basically over for you because you can't roll in the swamp.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
you try
only
to play
one
without
like
shield.
there's like only a couple of small parts where you could possibly get into a fight with them out there. There's the one
Oh.
island that has like 3 of them on there because that's just there. 3 on there, by the way, unless you have pure white world tendency where there's I think or black where there's 4 of them. And then there's like 1 along the path on the side. The thing is that you can just walk through the swamp and like just beeline for the end.
Yeah.
I don't
Also,
know. I
this
feel
one,
like Vicas tried that and he just his ass beat on
I had a lot of trouble with
top.
5-2.
Yeah, the Piss Swamp was a bad time in our streams of it.
Also, this area has the 3 Elder Druids that are hanging out in one spot. And it's like
Yeah.
also the same
Yeah.
thing, except like the stuff that was being guarded by the big Dreglings in Valley of Defilement. You can grab that item, and even if you die or like run, you get it. These ones, they're guarding an item, but they also drop stuff.
Yes, they
when
drop
you
when
kill
they
them.
die. Oh, curved card for this. All right.
Oh shit! Hell
This
yeah!
curved sword kicks ass. This is
Yeah.
what's good.
Yes. This one rocks.
This is the good shit. We'd like some rings
Rush the
now.
Dishwatchers.
We're gonna lose this immediately. It's way too cool to hold on to.
Yeah, we go
At least you
up
got to
the
kill
room.
something with it.
Yeah, we're pretty close to the nameless set with Brighton. Honestly, we would take some heavier armor because that would negate some of the damage from this ring.
Yeah, we were in a really good like place with armor for a bit, and it has gone so downhill.
Yeah, you got the monastery torso bit right there, which I think is the lowest physical defense armor in the entire game.
I can believe that. Because this is the painter, I think.
Yeah. It's...
Lovely, but not good. Hey,
Here you go, Gee.
My woo
I'm trying to
friend.
think about like actually wearing that though, because it looks like it's white colored leather and it's tight
Right.
on your entire body.
Yes.
It's so unpleasant to wear.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Every movement in this would be pain.
Especially being in the piss swamp. Like, covered in
So
swamp
wet.
goop, even worse. It's kind of funny because I guess like upgrade material isn't actually very good with our settings because
Basically.
like we're constantly changing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Things with a decent amount of cash.
Kinda knew that. Alright, so I guess the question is it down from here?
So it says down the ladder, the campfire in front of you, then to the other campfire next to it on the right. See it in a corner next to a store.
Alright. There's the fire there. Hello.
Nice.
So DS3, I think, has my favorite, like, regular knight armor set. Not the nameless one, but the default one.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, Demon Souls easily has that for me. I love the beaky helmet. The fluted set is
Oh, yeah, fluted
gorgeous.
set's great, yeah.
Yes, it must be. Yeah, there
It
it
was
is.
very
Just
funny
after
when
I
they
saw it.
revealed the Demon Souls remake, and the first time they showed the fluted knight set, it wasn't fluted.
Uh-oh.
We got a ring.
But we did
not
get
a bunch of, but we got a chime.
Cleric's chime. I do have some bad news. We're still clutching.
Alright.
We need
Because
two
of
more
the
wings.
ring of sacrifice.
Yes.
Oops.
Well, at least the wood grain ring won't be a big loss.
Yeah. Yeah, like Ring of Favor's
Yes.
quite good actually, but we also have a chime now.
Okay,
So
let me see if I
rip
can
me.
find. There's the antiquated
Hey, you can
set.
cast
if we
Heal
go
Aid, so who
around,
cares?
Go around this building to the right of where the nameless set is. You should be in around here to this
Yep,
area.
yep. So yeah, that's
And
around
that's
this way.
4.
Where Hazel attacks me.
Yes. Although you're not
There's
ambered,
also
so.
the stray demon up the elevator
Yes.
from the wolf, and like there's the great axe by then. I think there's another piece of equipment by it.
Yeah, there's a few
It
things
drops
around
the-
there that I'm definitely gonna go up to.
It drops a soul as well, so it probably drops an actual piece of gear for
Yeah.
you.
Well, I mean, I'm hoping you can get someone to kill it with first. I hope. Oh boy, repair factor.
Yay!
Woo!
Oh right, okay, you haven't gotten this yet.
Shit!
Oh, nice.
Shit!
You
Not
screwed
again!
again.
Well,
Bastard
got
sword.
bastard
I have a bastard sword. I missed out on the winged knight axes, which is a shame.
Yeah, the Winnite axe is actually really fun to use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at least I can fight basilisks and not in piss.
Really like the overhead on the bastard sword.
Mm-hmm. Bunang.
If you don't care about damage types, the overhead swing's actually better than the thrust. It's slightly faster and has roughly the same amount of distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I always thought it felt like the Claymore's better just because it felt more like the straight sword moveset, so I was more familiar with it, but like, I've come around. I like the bastard sword better now.
The thing is, the Claymore having access to thrust damage is useful though.
Oh yeah, it is. I think overall, like, I also like how the bastard sword looks more.
One day I hope that a game will put a Claymore in the game and it'll be the other kind of sword also called a Claymore. It'll just really throw people off. It's like, wait, this is a single-handed basket-hilted sword? What are you talking about? What is that, a Claymore? Yeah, that's a Claymore. They're both called Claymore.
Maybe it should clay less.
There's not much other than a few single checks. Kind of the top right of the swamp.
I think
The
some of
kind of
that
That's
is
where
handful
the
like...
people
door
call it.
is. There's
Yes.
one here, the crown of dust. I think they're near a crab.
I was gonna say, yeah. Crab is okay. Crab is acceptable.
You should have,
Yeah, friend.
help there, yeah.
Anytime.
So there's 2 items over there. There's not much else in the way of sets.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna
Really?
heal up and then make a try.
Really need another ring before
I
we
am
lose that ring
astounded how well this
sacrifice.
fucking clutch ring has managed to stick to us.
It does clutch to you.
It sure does.
So where did the ring of sacrifice go in your ring slot? It did take over the third one,
which
so
is
I think if
fine.
it broke, oh god, that might be worse.
I have no idea how, like, any of this works.
Like, I really should be getting rid of the latest one,
Yes.
but the rings of sacrifice seem to
Yeah.
fuck it up.
Part of me's
crash
wondering
might
if
also
maybe
have
it's
done
good yeah. It might be good to... Like, it'll suck if you only get, like, 1 ring again, but if you break it now, you'll start from there versus, like... If
Hopefully.
you replace the 4th one... I guess actually it won't make a difference.
We'll see what
So
happens.
hopefully, because
Yeah.
I don't know if it does.
Yeah, that's the thing. We have
Maybe
no
the-
idea how this
the empty
works.
one.
Look, frankly, I'd be into, like, gloating up, taking that ring off, and then, we are going on if
There's like a
things
few
go bad,
spots I
because,
can
like,
go.
yeah, we'll try a few spots, but it is like, I think without that ring, you would be able to take the crystal save. Hey, friend?
He's helping out something else at the moment. Anytime. There we go.
Probably just kind of want to
There
grab
is-
the items while he's being shot.
I don't remember what it is, but there's one attack that the great crabs do that is bugged.
Yeah.
That lets you immediately riposte.
Oh.
Like in the middle of them doing the animation. I don't remember which one it is, but that does exist.
It might be the bubble director.
Come on, friend. Help us out, friend. Thank you, friend.
Yeah.
Almost there.
One more
Almost
shot, friend.
there.
One more shot, friend. There we go.
Maybe it'll get to that.
Great swamp tyrant.
Ring of favor, ring of favor.
We're
We're good. We're
still
set. It's out.
Wait,
Ah!
hold on. Did it replace the Ring of Favor default you had?
No.
No,
It's actually
you have both
better
equipped
than
at the same
possible.
time.
Yeah,
That's not possible normally.
Hell yes. Oh,
Okay,
thank
you
fuck.
are in much better shape now. You have light armor, which is not great, but it's good for the
It's
stage,
true. I probably
though.
have decent magic absorption. Yeah, 21%.
Our physical isn't completely in the fucking toilet. It's still bad. It's just not completely awful.
It's not as bad as it could
But
be.
the crystal
So I
stage,
think
yeah, you got both items here. There's like one more a little bit further on, the Sage's Scroll.
so I
And
feel
then
like
there's the one
past that is
surrounded
the
by the
dudes.
fucking
Yeah.
lads. Yeah, I think they drop the bow and the hat.
Yes, that's correct. You have to kill them to get it.
We ain't fighting those guys. I mean, I guess you could,
No, I'm good.
but yeah.
Maybe if I had a better item. All right.
I mean, that's okay. That's not
Praise
bad.
the sun.
That's better physical defense.
Mm-hmm. There I go. Sunning again.
All of the Gru that use weapons are so much easier.
Yes,
than the
by-
asshole ones who don't.
By a massive margin. It's ridiculous. Even the ones that are just dogs are worse than the ones with weapons.
Apparently, I've gotten the vast majority, pretty much all, but those
All but those
guys,
stupid fucking drops, yes.
in the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
And you're now finally better off than you were when you came in. The
Oh my
swamp.
god. It took the entire piss swamp.
It did, but
But we
now you
got
can
there.
probably fight the crystal sage.
Yes, and I probably will, because that'll open some stuff.
Yeah, that'll open a whole new area for you.
As will
And you
going
get to go
forward.
into Irithyll immediately if you want to, because you got the small doll.
I do have the doll, yes, it's true. Quick question for us. What do we want to do for dinner? Like, do we normally have to call the Chinese place that we're doing? I don't know if we want to, like, do that. Or if we just finish this up soon and,
Let's do the stage and have a think. I'll get some more.
Because we get a pizza if we want instead and order that online.
Okay.
We'll give it some thunk. We'll be finishing up at some time to eat dinner, and then we will be playing Hades in the evening. Because I really love playing Hades. And I hate that I can only do it like twice a week.
The curse of deciding to do a playthrough on stream.
Yup. It goes so fucking fast every time. I will never not be got by it. Don't do it. Don't you fucking do it. I hate those little, like, slow crystal bombs.
Do the crystals popping out of the floor, like, do anything?
Don't know.
You actually can walk into them, and I think as you do so, you prevent places for it to pop up. You don't have to even hit them, you can just walk into them. It prevents clones from spawning, and it prevents them from popping up in that location.
Ah, interesting.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Oh, sorry.
Later, fucko.
What? Wow.
I feel like that was so he could get his clones up. There he is. But yes, I'm not taking nearly as much damage now.
One of the most frustrating, just small things that you might not even notice is happening in Dark Souls 3 is that if you are full fashion soulsing in this game and you are not wearing a piece of armor on a slot,
Yes.
it has just an extra penalty on your defenses.
Yup.
Which is odd because you're already not wearing armor in that slot. Like, that's...
Yeah, that should be the
Yeah,
penalty. You're not getting the absorption, but yes, it is worse to not wear something than to wear something with 0 defense.
Every Souls game has something that's like, oh yeah, do this, or you're like being punished. It's like,
You idiot,
what?
you fool.
Why? Why are
like,
they?
now
why are they
this-
all like this?
My tiny Pyromancer crown is going to give you a massive boost in
It
defense.
literally does, yup.
I mean, I like that piece of equipment well enough, but I mean...
It's the only thing I can wear on my face without it getting, like, blocked.
Yeah, you know, like having like helmets on.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I like the helmets. I like having a good helmet on.
What if I simply never
I do
picked the
too.
correct one?
Yeah.
Most of the time
Character
I
looks
do.
so cool, though. Spent too long on the face of my character.
Yeah, exactly.
I love a good
Even though
orange
I only
side
make one
helm.
character ever.
Woo.
Wow.
You got
The problem is-
souls.
Playing these games on stream, I'm creating the character for it to be a thing for us to goof around with.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. If you make a goofy character, it's like, then it probably doesn't matter as much, but I like my character
Probably
looking cool.
I don't think I ever changed my character's look from like a preset.
I'll do, like, a little bit sometimes, but never, like, that much.
I mean, my character,
Gotta
like,
create-
this... What's that?
Gotta create them with the proper Dark Souls naming scheme, which is to say, adjective and/or job, and then regular ass name. Just a
Yeah.
regular name people have. Most recent, Violent Charlie.
Yeah.
Oh, is Shaggy too, though?
There was a Gormless Kyle, Hog Collar Otis. All iconic names of
Yes.
Soul.
All perfectly Soulsy Souls names.
Yeah. I mean, my character's not really like... Not like an OC with lore or something, because, like, how can I reconcile the fact that when she's in Street Fighter 6, she acts like a total dumbass in every cutscene? and it's supposed to be like competent nothing like that. But it's just more of like how much of this can I put into a game? It's like, this one I see you can't even be black. Never mind.
Someone here is not aware of cinematic universes that you can create at any given time. They don't have to be the same character. They just have to have the same actor.
It's the same actors, yeah.
Exactly. Tapping my temple here.
I did not think these guys chased this far. Do you want to come into the boss arena? Yes, you do! If I just get the one guy down, I'm fine, but these dudes are just walls of hitboxes. There we go.
Yeah. Can't do it with this setup, but like this is... Being able to like just poke out the last like 2% of someone's health with the throwing knife is why I really started using those.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
They do actual damage in this game?
Yeah, too. Yeah, they
You
scale.
can quick throw them too, which is great.
And a lot of throwing knife stuff in the DLC against some really annoying enemies. I have a lot of respect for the throwing knives. They were useful in 2.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a lot more damage in 2 than they did in 1.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
1 and they are
Games in
like
which-
garbage.
In the only games that they did not scale actually are Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't mention that they scale in 2, but they do. It's
Yep.
Yeah,
not
it's-
a huge amount either.
Yeah,
but
it
they
seemed
do.
like it. I had a lot of good luck with it. Ooh,
Oh,
great
back to the Great
again.
Machete again.
With throwing knives in 2, I had a lot of uses for them. I think I made Vicas respect them a lot more.
A lot more, because I just never use that shit.
Surprisingly, actually, also in Bloodborne, I found you soon. I thought I wouldn't because like, you have a gun
They're
all the
pretty
time,
useful
but
in Bloodborne, yeah.
yeah, when you're two-handing a weapon, it's good to have.
Actually, it's a Souls-like game that came out recently where throwing weapons
Oh,
are in it
hello.
are actually
+2.
full-on
Ryan's
amazing.
favorite.
Is it Lords of the Fallen?
Oh, that's
No,
like
it's,
Ornstein's legs.
Liza
isn't it?
P.
Those are my legs.
Oh, your favorite legs.
My legs. I love the Ornstein's whole game.
My weapon has gotten worse, I think.
Yeah. Spear +2.
It's +2. I guess it's not as bad.
But yeah, I know the cogwheels are really, and like the bombs are really good in Liza P. I have the Lords of the Fallen because it has a dedicated ranged weapon button like Neo does, which I really like.
A nice bonfire you need to go back to.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of stuff to
You've got
spend.
undead, at least 1, if not 2. Oh, now we
New
have
pants!
Evangelist.
Oh, look at us! We're so dapper!
Almost, but
Oh, you look comfy at this point.
I am ready for bed.
You are Slayer out in his leisure gear.
I'm Solaire getting ready for Sleepy Deepy.
Hold on a second. I actually have an image of this.
Bedtime, bitch!
good night, son.
Welcome home,
Picture your
Ashen
character here.
One. Speak thine heart's desire.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Very well, thank you.
Beautiful.
Let these souls
Or if you'd like a second take, because I have 2 of these.
Nice. Yeah.
Yes. How
so
Solaire
you
was
have
meant
to
to be
do so.
experienced.
Well, you know, it has the slit in the mask so you can fit the pizza right through it.
Right, right. That's how you get at it.
Alright, I think we have
just
1
let
we
me-
might need to check if we have 2.
I actually have personal
Friday, I
dislike
don't want
for
that.
Great and Sugarloaf helms. I do not like how they look.
It's fair. It's very tin canny. More importantly, this.
I believe we might have 2 of these.
We sure
Might even
do.
have I guess
Yeah.
let's check if we have 3.
No.
Okay, yeah, I was right. We had
Some
2 of
force.
those.
Shoutouts to some force.
I love some force. Some
Force does a lot
41.
of good work.
It's true. We're so comfy. There's this fucking guy.
Hi.
Bro?
I wasn't all that interested. I remember one time when I was like, he doesn't really come up and annoy you if you leave him there, right? And then I went up the stairs, bought some stuff up there, and then he, like, right at the top of the stairs, he decided to come get me, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, his aggro radius is just baffling, or like just aggro zone.
Cause like he doesn't really bother you when you come down. He just like stares at you, and you're like, all right.
The Fallen Knight set or whatever it's called that he's wearing, you usually get that out in the swamp
Yes.
properly and everything like that. Is pretty solid, and then you read the description of the pants.
Yes. The piss
And
pants.
the guy
yeah.
shit himself straight up.
Yeah, the piss
That's
In
why it's
canon.
fun, actually.
Canonical shitting.
Yeah, I love that set, how it looks, but yeah, it is the piss and shit pants.
I always wear the chest pieces.
I rock that look. It's good shit. This is randomized time.
Alrighty.
Oh, that's nice.
Man, we're going
That's a
full
big upgrade.
Night Night Solaire.
Yeah, that's way better than what you got.
Hey, yes, this does still have stance, because literally every sword is only allowed to have stance.
Yeah.
Again, also a system that feels kind of like half-baked in this one that is perfected in Elden Ring.
Absolutely.
Ashes of War is so much fun.
Oh my god,
and
they rule.
Here, yeah.
It's
And
so
here they're- it's like,
funny.
they're pretty alright,
I want
but-
to say a little bit about Elden Ring, but here, like, oh yeah, there's this bit from Dark Souls 2, but they, you know,
But good.
but good. And there's this thing from Dark Souls 3, but good. It's like they took all the systems that kind of half worked in the older games and made them work.
Yeah.
Oh my god, imagine
It's-
having healing.
There are so many of those for 2 in particular.
Yes.
Because in a lot of ways, Elden Ring is really, I do mean this, it's Dark Souls 2 specifically.
Yes.
Because it's executing on a ton of those ideas that they wanted to do
Yup.
in 2 but couldn't. Like, it's the only other game with power stancing in it, you know?
Yup.
Like that kind of thing.
Well,
Actually,
dual
it's
two
wielding.
weapons.
Because it has to be
No,
the same
but
weapon.
power stancing specifically, it has to be the same type of weapon. It doesn't have to
Yeah.
be the same weapon.
Oh yeah, same type of weapon, but yeah, it's,
Yeah.
there's no cross like sword and dagger or anything like that. But,
Yeah,
I mean, still like it's really easy to use, so I accept the trade
Yeah.
fully.
There's also no stat requirement that they never tell you about, and like,
Yes.
they probably should have told you about.
Secret stat
Um,
requirements for power stancing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they just if you can use two of them at the same time, and since weight is kind of at a premium in Elden Ring,
Yep.
that it like it's a real consideration using in the first place.
Yep.
My current run is dual wielding Mogwin's Sacred Spears, and let me tell you, that's pretty good.
That sounds hilarious.
Using 2 of a weapon, that's Vic is a specialty.
It's
That's the
true.
shit he likes.
Like 2 fists.
Like 2 fists, yes.
The only thing you can trust.
Your fist.
It is, yeah, it is wild though. I remember when I got the Wakizashi in Elden Ring, I'm like, oh sweet, this is gonna work like a katana. Oh, it's a dagger. What do you mean I can't power stance it with daggers?
Okay.
Well, maybe I could.
The Wakizashi specifically has an exception where you can power stance it with a katana.
Yeah, with a katana and only in your left hand. And if you use 2 instead of a dagger moveset, it does the katana moveset, which is like the worst thing you could get for getting 2 of them. Like it's weird. They put in so many different specific things that make it not very good.
Yeah.
It's cool, like I mean conceptually, but man, they like put a lot of effort into making it worse.
Hello, Screamy Guy. Oh yeah, we are in the Cathedral of Screaming.
Yes.
Yeah, it's hot ones. Wow, look at how shiny that shirt is.
I know, and we've had it for so long now. Hello, Not Gale.
Oh, the DLC is just like flat out not in the.
I
doesn't
don't
have
own it
DLC.
on Steam,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have it on PlayStation, not on Steam.
so I just have not turned it on for this randomizer.
Yeah. I mean, I got the DLC because like this is Dark Souls 3 is one of the first games where I pre-ordered the complete edition with the season pass, and I don't do that anymore.
Okay, +5 wing spear. This is much better than the other
There's
two.
like there's a wick in the chapel,
Yeah, whereabouts?
Wing spear.
like here. In the first room, or maybe in the second in the corner.
That up there.
Could be.
A whip. Oh, I think it's the right side.
Ah,
There it is.
there it is. Well,
Oh, wow.
all right.
Yeah, baby.
It's katana clock,
That's some
baby.
shit right there.
All right, motherfuckers. Rules of nature. Let's do it.
Some people really don't like scabbards, but then you look at the washing pole scabbard and you're like, how could you possibly not like that?
Who could remove this from the game ever?
I kind of wish you would wear it on your back in one piece, but yeah, like.
You wouldn't be able to draw it if you were wearing it on your back.
Oh, I
No,
mean,
God,
for
no.
a quick draw attack. I mean, well, yeah, I guess it's not a Tachi actually.
You
have
could
to-
just.
For,
oh my
for
god.
one of this length, straight
Yeah.
up, you would have
But
to
then
fully
draw it,
take it
yeah.
off.
No. Mod it in, and then your arm just like stretches.
Oh, now we're talking. All right, sure.
Yeah, what if the scabbard's made out of like a flexible material? You know?
What if we just stretch Armstrong this?
What if it's magnetized to your back?
Ooh.
Like a cooking knife. This is another area where I don't really know all the paths.
One thing that I really like, Berserk actually solves the
Oh yeah,
problem
the
of giant
Executioner's Great
swords
Sword in that bit where
worn
he
on the
has
back.
one.
Because he has a little hook on his armor back there, and it actually just
Yeah.
has a piece of chain. It's like, oh, that actually works.
Yeah, you keep going along here, you'll be able to drop down to where Executioner's Great Sword normally is.
And nothing bad will happen.
Yeah, there's a
Oh
lot of
shit!
novels
That's
about
your
it.
third Lord Cinder. You have 3 of them now.
I do, yes.
You're only missing the Abyss Watchers.
Shit, if you get the last one,
Yeah.
and, like,
I don't have to do anything else.
just- and on top of that, you have a +8 weapon right here. You could beat the Lord of Cinder with this.
Yeah, we could.
Wish
And
I
then
had
your last
fire.
pickup before you go to Soul of Cinder is a clutch ring.
Oh god, yeah, there's still like another one?
Yes. There's ones for all the elemental types.
Oh, Grave Warden.
Yup. Oh, I knew it was coming. I've got the range, though. And the +8. That helps, too.
These are pretty nasty enemies.
Oh, they're horrible.
Yep.
I love the part, like, later on in the actual cathedral where, like, 2 of them just walk out slowly, and you're just like, no.
Are you like
Fun
untended
note.
graves?
They also are a legacy of enemy, a legacy enemy sort of, in that they use the same animation skeleton as an enemy from Demon Souls. It's pretty clear that they're basically just a perfected, or later on perfected version of the dual katana skeletons.
Right, of
Katana
course. Yeah,
skeletons.
that does make sense.
Which also were featured in Dark Souls 2 in the form of the Sanctum Knights and the Shulva DLC. The same, like, skeleton going on, not the enemies themselves.
Yep.
And it is kind of fun to see the ones that they reuse per game.
Yes, it's really great. I always love that. Like, recognizing, hey, that's that one. That's that animation. Hello, Soul of a Demon.
All right. Wow. Yeah, it's normally the Pursuer shield.
Oink.
First Ward, Great Shield.
Yeah. The shield of too much stats needed. Can't do it.
It is
Not
really
happy.
good, though, if you actually do.
I mean, I
use it.
hope so.
Alright, I'm going for the half and half pizza from Tony Baloney's.
Sounds good.
Nice.
Want anything else?
Probably good. Woo!
Look at these nasty guys.
Hate these guys. I can kill them in 3 shots, so it's not the
Nice.
worst, but I fucking hate them. I
It
don't
took me an
think I have
embarrassingly
body.
long amount of time to learn about how you're supposed to clear the leeches.
Oh, right, yeah, just equip something with like a torch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like the first 2 or 3 times I played this game, it was just like, yup, my bleed is building.
Yeah.
Yup, nothing I can do about that.
The bleed moss also removes them, right?
I don't think it does. I think it just removes the buildup.
Well, guess what?
And you don't have any way.
I don't have any way to equip shit.
Hey, maybe
so
that's a
I'm-
torch.
Just
Oh,
Woo, sacred blue
that's
shield.
the shield I like to use. This is the one.
What does it do?
Yeah, this.
Oh,
It's
the
got
magic
the
parry.
magic parry.
yeah,
It's a light
right.
shield as well, so it has longer parry frames.
All right, well, time to just take bleed damage like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Also,
Pick
it's
the
really
bonfire.
handsome. I really like how it looks.
It's a nice looking shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else on the outside?
I also like a small shield as a little accessory to wear on your back.
So there's like this Sanctuary bell line.
Oh yeah, it's around the corner.
Oh yeah, it's right
Where
around here,
the-
isn't it?
Yeah, where the
I'm real close to it.
Yeah, yeah. Other than that, I don't
Blood loss.
think so. No, I think we're done.
Of course, I do have to fight another one of these guys.
Yep, yep. I get more leech straight.
It's true. But did I say one more of these guys?
Unsheath.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It actually rocks. No hugs, please. It worked.
Yeah.
So yeah, you are still allowed to use it even without like any FP.
Yeah.
Hope everyone loves leech noises.
Yum yum.
Just
It's
pretend
so
it's
wiggly
macaroni.
like this. Yeah, there it is. I think that's the last thing around here. No! All right then.
Look at your stats. Look at them. Let's look at them.
I don't want to look at them.
Yeah!
I don't want to look at them.
Look at that shit. Look at that
Stone
shit.
plate ring.
Woo! Which slot is it in?
Yeah.
Nice.
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 Hey, you only got 2 more chances of that, so that's nice.
Yeah, true. We're clearing them out.
You know what would be the best thing you could do?
Find another one.
Yeah, go ahead and pick up a
Yeah.
fire clutch.
Yes, yes. Double it, double it, double it.
Thanks, lads, for
Finally,
all of
she's-
that blood loss. You're real pals.
Hey, you're cured. Right when you're done, and the bonfire's right here anyway.
Yep. Leeches fell off. I mean, I got 13,000 souls, so I can throw some levels in.
It's pretty good.
I should have realized it sooner because I've played Demon Souls a lot. And, like that's the entirety of the Leechmonger and Dirty Colossus. game.
Right.
Welcome, host. Very well, then take none.
I don't know if there's anything else I would need to buy, but honestly, just getting myself a billion health seems like a reasonable way to live my life.
27 is the like a minimum vigor for like getting maximum value out of it.
Yeah.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the
They
I
really
cannot
front
believe how
load
much this is. Go ahead.
the health scaling in this game.
It's weird.
And then comparatively, the in Elden Ring has the weirdest health scaling because you actually get the most out of it, going from 40 to 50. You get the most
Right.
health out of that like range of numbers.
For some strange reason, yeah.
Wow, in retrospect, that does make it funny that a lot of people said, like, oh, 40 vigor's the minimum. It's like, which would make a lot of people stop getting 40 at that point.
No one ever gives
it's
himself enough health.
Yeah, that's really the thing. Like I'm extremely a big ol' health enjoyer. I will definitely double down on getting myself lots and lots of health.
Yup.
Yep.
People want to have the minimum amount for their damage, which I can respect. But also, I like, not having to try. I like to cut off like maybe 3 attempts on a boss by just being able to take more hits.
Right. You
Yeah.
just get more time to, or
Absolutely.
more chances to fuck up, and it's great. Like, it's so overpowered, and no one ever thinks about it.
I'm like, big strength, big health. You got it.
Yeah, Neo made me upgrade my health anyway, because weapons scale with that stat. Right? So I just... I upgraded all the stats, and I did
one way to do
everything
it.
in that game.
Make you do
Neo
it.
2 is so goddamn good.
So good.
God, I still need to play it.
Shall I order the pizza?
Yes,
when
let's
pizza,
order a
When
pizza.
pizza arrives, stream is over.
Yes.
There we go. All right.
Just to iterate on this, you reiterate this. You really don't need to play Neo 1 to enjoy Neo 2. If
Yes.
you wanted to, you can just skip directly to 2, which is the better game in every respect.
Oh, I absolutely will not play 1. I will just go straight to 2 when I do play it, but I do still need to play it.
I wonder
love
if
Neo
someone
1,
bought
but,
you
like-
Neo 2.
Some nice person
Someone
could
may
have gotten me that as like a
already
gift,
bought you Neo 2. Yeah.
and I just never played it because I'm a terrible person.
Yeah, I'm waiting for. Well, I need to get a job first, but once that final DLC for Wolong drops in December, I'm gonna get that too.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! I'm really excited to do that too. Now, especially because, oh boy, I've been waiting for that to come out because playing through Neo 2 as a with a 3-person group, just from start to finish, was so much fun, and I really want to do that with Wolong.
Right.
Wolong's multiplayer support's even better, actually.
Oh, that's nice.
It's wild because it you connect to it, and the long and short of it is that the game has like a really interesting like way of dealing with being in missions and stuff, where the default is that you're on a main mission, and then you can then load into a side mission, then come back to where you were in that main
Oh, that's
mission. You
wild.
don't actually lose progress in the main mission, which is super cool. And then on top of that, you can actually start up doing co-op in the middle of a side mission. Finish co-op, go do that side mission, then the main mission. Like, keeps progress across as much as possible.
That's
Across all
wild.
versions of the game.
Neat.
Hi, hello.
Hello.
Bonjour.
It's me, Video Glitch.
Greetings.
Hello.
Die.
Yes, no, I would never play an Emily style, no health class cannon witch. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's... Yeah.
I love my health way too much.
I
Yeah.
am shocked I didn't have the range there.
My standard Souls game build. Just pump up health and strength.
Yes!
Good and
That's
correct.
me! That's me, I love that shit! Like, give me a strength scaling weapon and health and I can take on anything.
Health. I put that shit on everything.
Yeah.
She's still doing Liza P with 0 health upgrades. She's getting there.
Sweet
Did manage
Jesus.
to beat Lexasia with it, which is probably
Wow.
the #1 roadblock on that front.
I think she just hits the final boss now.
Final
That was-
boss and then the Bloodborne style, like, post-Gehrman final boss.
No,
If she
more
chooses to
finaler
do it.
boss.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if Liza P had a true secret final boss.
It does, and I didn't know about it until after I finished the game.
Whoops. I'm gonna be so sad when I get like a fucking broken straight sword over this. Right now.
Yeah, this is the best weapon you've gotten so far.
Easily.
Oh god, by far. I'm not
Washing pole is fun to use. It's stupidly
even
long.
entirely
Love it.
sure what items are here.
So what's the gimmick of this? Just the items are randomized?
Randomized, auto-equip, and locked. So if he picks up a weapon, he puts it on and he cannot take it off, including, say, crossbows.
Yeah, that's
Great.
kind of been the sticking point.
And rings.
And rings.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
rings, yeah.
It's true. I currently have a dark
He has
clutch
a
ring
clutch
on, which is really helping my dark damage that I am definitely doing.
Yeah. Is it all drops are randomized, or are the weapon drops just randomized among weapon drops?
All drops,
Oh.
although there are certain like categories that are.
There's
Okay.
there's a level of this being a shuffler versus a true randomizer to it, where it seems like everything that would be considered an important drop, like a piece of equipment or like a boss soul
Yeah.
or something like that,
Is
would
in the
be
pool.
randomized or like shuffled among each other on
Yeah.
those fronts.
Yeah, but there's not really like any in-category considerations, at least for how I've said it.
Well, I think you can if you just set
Yes.
weapons to randomize, it would just randomize within the weapons. But as soon as you add more than one category, it's like they'll randomize within each other.
That's not what I wanted.
You can't even do the thing where it's like, I know this is a weapon drop, so I will pick it up.
Yeah.
You've got one more Lord of Cinder to find, we have to look at everything.
Yep.
Although we only have until we get pizza, so.
I'll say this has been fun.
It's been fun.
Pizza percent.
We got 3 of them, which is wild.
Which is pretty funny, yeah.
We got one of them immediately. The very first item that we could get in the game that was shuffled was a Lord of Cinder. It was Aldrich's soul.
But you know what? Good. I love a not fighting Aldrich.
Yeah. For what it's worth, you are actually technically extremely close to the end of the game. It's
Yeah.
just that last thing could be anywhere in the rest of the game.
Exactly.
Yeah. Are you gonna come back to this, or are you just gonna check the spoiler?
I'm not sure. I like, this could be fun to do more of, even in this hilariously broken state.
It would probably be more fun to do it when it actually is working properly.
Yes.
When it isn't stopping consumables. God knows when it's gonna
happen.
happen.
Yeah, like a run where you actually get consumables, like, to move around, or like to be able to use consumables when you've got shit, like, would be actually really cool.
I mean, it seems like, much like crowd control, there are, like, individual people who have, like, their games, and it kind of depends on when they get around to, fixing things, if ever.
There was a big list of games planned for Archipelago, sorry. But I don't remember where that big document is.
Mm-hmm. Forgot how far they can jump.
Woo!
They need to do that to protect the graves.
Right. That's how you tend them.
They spend all their free times doing sick parkour stunts over the graves.
Still have some lads.
Yes.
There they are.
They'll take care of themselves, though. Yay!
Yeah, enemies still drop their own things, so that's one of the ways we got a crossbow. 2 of the ways we got a crossbow?
I think every time we've gotten a crossbow, we've picked it up.
Yeah.
From...
There was a great bow we got from a thing though. That was a item thing.
Yeah.
Probably want to go from there first.
I do feel like this is one of the scariest runs in the game overall.
Yeah.
Like, this is a long portion. You have to fight those 2 ladies.
The roof. Yeah.
Yeah, go along the whole roof bit. Like, there's a fuck ton of thralls.
Oh, Archipelago actually got a lot of games added to it recently.
Yeah, they've been doing pretty good.
Yeah, I was like mentioning that. Yeah, I haven't looked at that in a while. I wonder what they support now. It's like, they support Doom.
Oh.
There's definitely, like, a lot of your mileage may vary with the randomizers themselves.
Yeah, I'll admit, I don't know how you randomize Doom. It is apparently, like, weapons... Oh, wait, hold on. I was going to say a thing. I should check that to make sure it's true, because it's stupid if it... okay, yeah, key cards are randomized. Got it.
One of the more interesting ones in there, actually, believe it or not, is the Sonic Adventure 2 one. The way that weaves into the other games is really good.
We were considering Sonic Adventure 2 for our big like
well, it's just too long.
Yeah, because it's they really wanted something that we could fit in with the one thing. So
yeah, Mario 64 is not very long.
No.
We've done enough Ocarina of Time randomizers that we can do those in a few hours.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing I guess is, how do you randomize Undertale? That's...
I imagine that it's pretty minor stuff overall.
Yeah.
Right?
Mostly would just be item pickups, right?
Right? You would think.
Yeah,
Maybe mini games for the fights.
It might be fight mini games, or it could be order of stuff, theoretically.
Can you handle that Junior Jumble?
I do love how if you go backwards through like any area, the enemies have just no fucking peripheral vision at all.
Yep.
It's good.
The thing I've always wondered about Archipelago is like how does it handle having games of significantly differing length?
Yeah.
There is it is capable of saving its current state, from what I understand, if you know what you're doing. Yeah, you could weave together. What? Okay, there's actually multiple ways it does that. One is that if you complete a game that is much shorter, it just automatically does everything that that game could have given you.
All the items, yes, if you win it.
Oh yeah, we came across that when you like beat
Mario 64,
and it
you
dumped
gained a
it
fuck
dumped
ton
a
of
whole
items,
shit ton of items.
and it ruled.
Yeah, because it's like
While I was fighting Ganon. It was while I was fighting Ganondorf.
Oh,
I was
there I
like
go.
firing light arrows at him, and suddenly I was just getting a billion items thrown at me. It was like,
That's hilarious.
whoa, uh-oh.
Yeah, the thing I was gonna say is there's one of the things on this list is Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, how does that happen?
There is a Kingdom Hearts
one
2
person's
randomizer.
playing Kingdom Hearts 2, the other person's playing Dark Souls 3, because I think those are the 2 longest games on the randomizer list. So.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's like we
You're
looked
not
at
gonna
Dark
do
Souls
Kingdom Hearts 2 and Super Mario World?
Yeah. We were looking at games, it's like Dark Souls 3, and it's like, well, yeah, but we'll never finish Dark Souls 3 in a stream, and it's so much longer than Ocarina of Time and Super Mario 64. Like, we added checks to Super Mario 64, and we took a whole bunch of them out of Ocarina of Time to try and make them similar lengths.
Yep.
It worked out. But it is like, you kind of have to either like not care about that or try and find games that you think will be done in a similar time.
By the way, is there an item
One
out
day
here?
I don't know if there is,
One day I want to do a archipelago where one person is playing Link to the Past, one person is playing Super Metroid, and then a third person is playing SMT3, which is both at the same time.
Yeah. But no, I don't know if that's an item.
I'll go check.
They're on the map.
This'll be fun.
To be honest.
It's an ember. Yeah, the map of this place on Fextra Life is buck fucking wild.
Hi.
This is fine.
Cannot wait for Extra Life to goddamn die now that Twitch did that no embed thing.
Yeah, how are they
just
gonna make
thinking,
their
like, oh,
money
the
now?
Yeah, it's like, oh, I wonder where they stole the map from.
Yeah, Wiki.
Did you know that the reason why there is no Elden Ring wiki is because Extra Life is squatting on that domain?
Jesus.
That
Wow.
one from being made.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I knew they were like, you know, scummy and spiteful. I did not realize that scummy and spiteful.
Uh-huh. And like they don't even appreciate the things that they make these about, because like, oh yeah, Extra Life is trying to get this monopoly on From Software games among others, right? And then you had that entire thing go on where like he was really, really rude about how Armored Core 6 looked.
Yeah. Yeah, that whole review
A guy
is just
saying
wild.
Armored Core 6 like doesn't look at for like a mech game, even though it's the most budget any mech game has probably ever had.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, a mech game? Like,
And it's on the screen. You can see it right there.
Yeah,
it's really good.
They should just swap over to Unreal Engine 5.
Sick dodge.
He's gonna get got by a
God, yeah, that bit. Like, legitimately, it felt like he wasn't even watching the footage that was being shown.
Right.
Yeah.
Firing a million missiles.
Zero care for art direction, because let me tell you, the final missions in particular for AC6 are gorgeous. Breach the Carmen line and the final fights with
You got rings.
Silver Cat Ring.
Silver Cat
Nice.
Ring. I am still calamitously damaged, but you know.
No.
But yeah. Yeah, Breach the Carmen Line's like one of the best missions in any mech game and in the entire series.
Yeah. It's very similar to
I can probably check
to
the
some other
rings
ones
and
like
see
it
where it went.
in Armored Core in gen. It's kind of a combination between Bring Down the Cradles and also the versus White Glint fight,
Oh,
basically
Yeah.
at the
Fine.
same time. It's like two of the most memorable missions from For Answer, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
And
course,
it's also
there's
the ending of Ace Combat Zero.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of... I've never seen it or played it, but I know that a lot of people will immediately point out that Rusty and Pixie have a lot of things in common.
Oh, it's much easier to mimic than last time.
Yes. Ah!
Oh,
Okay. The Dark Sword's really good, too.
The Dark Sword.
Does it do
And
dark
it doesn't.
damage?
No, I don't think so.
It's pure physical.
Ooh, I forgot the pirouette.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a
that's
fancy
right.
move.
Yeah.
Woo!
Because if you infuse dark into it, it's not called the dark sword. It's called the deep dark sword.
It should be called Dark Sword 2.
Dark Swords too.
Well, then I'd have to eventually get a Dark Sword to Scholar of the First Slice.
Yes.
That's me. That's me at the pizzeria.
I do believe that's Liam.
I was thinking it was. Pirouettes.
Yeah, at least you didn't get a big downgrade here. The Dark
Yes,
Sword's
this is
actually pretty
fine.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Oh, he made it all the way back.
Wow.
Let's just, I love that I have to do this. It's so funny.
I wish if you locked onto something that was
All right.
Great and large club. Welcome to the great and large and great club.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to the Great Large Club
Oh,
Club.
you can't like cheese the guy like we normally do.
Oh, yeah, the
like
big
this
dude with
guy.
Aldrich Ruby.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah,
if
we
you
normally cheese that.
if you lock onto an enemy that's in an ambush position, you should just be able to just be like, I see you.
Yeah, right.
Make them really embarrassed.
Speaking of being embarrassed, I'm gonna get embarrassed when I die to this.
That's totally normal.
Yeah, no.
These ladies are deadly.
Yeah, the evangelists are basically dangerous throughout the entire game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
That's
got
why
the
they keep
thickness.
using them. I'm fine.
Also, one of the more berserk-ass designs in this game.
Yes.
I believe it, yeah.
I was hoping I would win that.
I have not
Well,
read
I don't
Berserk,
know
but
why
this
I'm
does
alive, but we take those.
Yeah, we take those. I have not
Yeah, we
read
do.
Berserk, but that does map to what I have seen of Berserk.
Specifically, there's a character named Mozgus in
Yeah.
Berserk who has a famous panel of crushing someone's skull with a book,
Right.
with a Bible,
Nice.
and the way that they use their book is like directly
There's the
based
maiden
on that.
set down with the big,
Yes,
the
of
first
course.
big guy.
Yep.
Could be worth
Yeah.
trying to go for.
I can get that. How hard would that be?
And then this like the random like Drang leg stuff in the fucking goop water next to the giant.
And this guy is gonna be a pain.
I always thought those were weird. It's like, twin spears and twin maces, like everyone did in Dark Souls 2. I'm like, I mean, probably some people did, but
Well, the
That's not
entire
like-
reason why they're associated with the area is because Dark Souls 2 is the most dual-wielding friendly because of power sensing existing.
yeah.
They just
I mean,
decided
like
to go
as far
with
as dual
weird
weapons, yeah.
Bam!
They decided to go with weird combos because they could.
Yeah. No, the real thing would be dual dragon teeth.
If From Software really understood the fans. Yeah, these guys aren't so bad because I can poise break the shit out of
yeah,
them.
you can. Drop something?
Don't think he did. No. Oh,
No, I just
He's
looked
just
like
shiny.
it, yeah.
Yes.
Alright, so you can
Alright.
kind of grab that, because you can't really kill him the way you normally would by hiding out the door.
Oh, this
Yeah.
asshole.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking absolute. The first time he dropped down, I'd already left the room, so I just heard screaming behind me. Turn around,
Yes.
like, well, what the? Fuck?
Yeah,
What?
then I just killed him through the doorway. Like, when you
Oh,
have,
yeah.
like, any kind of pyromancy, you just, like, kill him through the doorway.
I'm full of poison.
Full of death gas.
Oh,
Even
you
worse,
killed
but there
him.
we go. I did have
You
pretty
can-
good
you can
damage
get his
there.
shit.
He should probably get that
Ooh.
checked out.
Oh, that ring is good.
Hey,
we still
the opposite.
have the piss ring, but we are
Two rings away. 2 more rings.
Oh yeah, your magic defense is gonna drop big time with the next ring, but then.
Yes, yes. Listen, if we get 3 clutch rings in one stream,
That would be funny.
I would laugh, but also cry.
It's vomiting right here and now over.
You'll probably open the short.
Yes, I would much
Yeah.
rather open the shortcut here.
A little turd.
Bunang. There is, of course, the other big guy over there.
Yeah, I don't know if you can like run past him to the shortcut.
Guess we'll find out.
You can.
Because I think it's like up here. Yeah. Oh, hello.
Yeah, luckily they put this sort of like on the corner here. there a thing here? No.
No, you dropped down to it earlier.
That was what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Bang!
Woo!
Oh my god, when the first hit does 73 damage, you know you're in for a good time. Well,
God.
Brawl
That
Axe.
animation on that enemy just looks so rude.
Throw hood! Yeah!
No, it's really
It was
bad.
worth doing.
Throw it.
Beautiful.
Deluxe sleeping cap on now.
So Solaire had to, you know, put his helmet away, put his sleeping
Sleepy
cap on.
time.
Running that honk shoe build.
Yeah, and the thing around the neck is a neck pillow.
Yeah, right. For the flight.
I don't want my neck moving in any direction, and
Ever.
when I'm awake. Can you open that door?
Oh,
The hallway,
yes.
yeah.
This does go up to the high bit with where it leads to Rosaria. We'll get the maiden set first.
Yeah.
But yes, this is like another side thing.
Yeah, I can't remember what does it. Doesn't need keys.
I know.
What's in here?
It's so like this in Chapel of the Deep is so fucking twisted.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it credit. It's like definitely like the least I feel like, at least off the top of my head, of like it doesn't feel like a repeat of stuff from other games. Like it's very much.
Yep, doing its own thing.
Until you get to Deacons of the Deep, and it's like, wait, why did they do the congregation again?
It's a little more interesting than that.
I disagree. I like the
It's a
congregation more because it's shorter.
Oh no, I like the congregation one because it's shorter, but
It is doing more than the congregation. Yes.
Just waiting for Archdeacon McFreakin to pop up, seeing that. I don't remember.
Oh, he's
McDonald,
poisoned.
I think, or something.
Yeah.
It's too normal of a name, so I call him McFreakin. That's right.
Yeah. Also, yeah. I can never remember. I could initially never remember the layout of this place, and then I played a mod for this game that changes the way you have to go through it, so now I super can't remember it.
We made it worse.
Alright.
I do love how he goes like, whoa, when you hit him.
Oh, that should have triggered.
Yeah,
I know,
I'm not
right?
sure why I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another curse thing that happened to me in Bloodborne is the amount of times Viscerals didn't trigger correctly for me.
Yeah.
So like, Bloodstarved Beast was like
Oh, he is
insanely
just
difficult.
fake.
Because every time I got a visceral opening, I dashed in and then I just did tiny little hits, tiny little no damage hits.
An adorable little boot.
Little tap.
One of the beautiful things, again, just a lot of nice things that Elden Ring did is actually telling you basically exactly where you should be.
Yes.
to trigger those.
Oh my god, the glow is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Farewell to Estus.
Also, man, that's one thing that's really nice in Lies of P is it literally tells you exactly where to stand.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, big glowies in Elden Ring are so fucking nice. I love them.
And
Yeah.
being able to see where items are.
Shouldn't you be able to sneak
Why is it
behind him
blue?
to the door?
Yes. Chaos Blade!
Oh, wow.
Is that good or bad?
It's a strong
I also
weapon.
got Estus Shard.
Yeah, it's gonna cut the health a bit.
Liza P surprised me so much. I did not expect to like the game as much as I did.
It is absurd that it is actually a legit ass game.
Yeah, and it's legit. It's good. I have like only a few complaints with it. It pulls off everything it tries to do, which for a game that is literally we took Pinocchio and made it into a Souls game. It's absurd to say, you know?
Yeah,
Pontiff
right.
Soul.
Then alright, I'll take Pontiff's thing. Yeah, it really was one of those games where it's like, this is probably gonna suck ass.
I fully expected it to suck ass, and when I played the demo, I was like, this has got some good bones, but it still kind of sucks.
But it's still probably gonna suck ass. I remember everyone was like, this is okay, but like,
Then the developer's like, hey, we heard your feedback from the demo and changed stuff. I'm like, damn, that's a wild idea.
Not only did they... It's
What if you just want to
It's a
blow
Neo
on
1
something?
situation, but even more so, because, like, Neo 1 completely changed a bunch of things between its first and second network tests.
Oh yeah,
Where they super
almost a different
listened to
genre.
feedback. Yeah, kind of turned into a completely different genre, yeah. And it's super paid off. And like, yeah, Neo 1 is okay. The game itself is it's pretty good.
Welcome
Then
home.
2 took the
Very
feedback
well.
from
Then
all
take
of 1, and then like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just make this game basically. This is one of the best games of its genre by like a lot.
Farewell.
It's really
Yeah.
fucking good.
My one worry when I played that Neo 2 alpha demo thing was that this key consumption was really high, like the stamina cost was really high for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but that ends
but
up
they changed
being,
that.
like, yeah, and they also like extremely made it work in the end too as well. Because
Yeah.
like the game has more. It does actually still have a higher overall.
Pretty, be careful.
Stuff, but
Yeah.
Like
that's
that.
fine because they introduced anima, and you're supposed to spend anima as part of a way of gaining key as well. So.
Also, yeah, it's funny because that boss, God, Kamitachi, yeah. Which, like, when I played the full game, I beat him. Like, oh, first try, but considering how many times I fought it in the alpha, like, 500th try.
Nope.
It's really hard.
Pick one up.
All right.
Well, Liza P again for a second. It's like, it's also interesting. Like, yeah, they made a lot of like gameplay changes between the demo and the release that definitely helped a lot. But it's interesting looking at the stuff that they definitely didn't change that also still just worked better than expected. Like writing and character stuff. It's like, huh.
Yeah, Liza P never flinches from the fact that its concept is fucking absurd.
Is Pinocchio but fucked up?
It never flinches from that. It never like then nudges the player and goes, "Hey, isn't it wild that we're doing Pinocchio but fucked up?" It never does that. It's 100% earnest and serious, and it's actually very good that it's earnest about it.
I think the closest it gets to like flinching and nudging the player is the bonus costume that I think was a pre-order bonus that is clearly based on Disney's Pinocchio, and that's not even really that. That's just them making a regular joke.
Yeah. They also, I mean, the voice acting too, once they replaced that placeholder voice acting. I kind of wish you could still hear it somehow in the game, but
it is very funny, the placeholder voice acting. But no, the voice acting in Liza P is actually like really good. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's really annoying that like there's an intended thing and sometimes he just decides...
Sometimes he decides that he has no interest in following you.
Yeah, he's just gonna swipe at you from afar and it's like, come on.
He wants to play in the mud.
He sure does.
Yeah, I literally had to kill him last time because he refused to follow me.
Yeah, he will sometimes just throw and throw and throw.
So I don't think I've ever
Don't do it. Okay, yeah. I think we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
I don't think I've ever done this in any of my playthroughs. I've always just ignored him.
I'm going to be honest, I'm learning right here and now that this is the purpose of this.
Yes, this is why this exists, so that you can jail the boy.
I think I told you about this.
I think you did, yeah.
Because I was reading it and I was like, oh, this is what you're supposed to do, and I'm like, what?
Fun fact, the Patches cutscene changes.
Yes!
I'll see if I can get to it before we end.
Yes, if you have...
Oh, wait a minute. Infinite Homeward Bone, okay.
Okay. But yeah, Patches gets really fucking annoyed. He's like, wait, where's the fucking giant?
It's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Oh, you got the shit ash.
So I don't know if that's when you've jailed him. That might just be when you've killed him.
If you kill it, he says, "Where's the bloody giant?" Also.
Yeah, I don't know if jailing him is enough. You might unjail him.
It's a good question.
Also, God, that one.
You got that jailer's pants, given that you just jailed a guy.
Right.
It's true. I have been awarded the jailer's pants.
We woke up and we felt goth.
Yeah, look at this.
Those with the hat. Holy shit.
I always forget about that man grab that drops down on the stairs, but on the railing that his body's clearly too big for. Like, it looks so weird.
He don't fit.
They never changed it.
It's clear someone loved that. But yeah, he actually just goes to sleep over there.
Yeah.
Sleepy
or he has depression.
Yeah.
Aww.
I help anytime.
Oh right, this one's already down. That's what it is. Silly
It's also the same color as the pit. It's very kind of hard to see.
Yeah.
Alright, so you open this up and then reload the area, and that's the trigger for Patches, if I remember correctly.
Is it?
Yes. It's really stupid because it's so easy to miss him and then just go to the deacons and never reload the area.
Okay, yeah. Because the first time I did this by accident, then when I replayed the game, I'm like, where is he?
Ma'am?
I've never actually seen patches in this area.
Yeah, that's fair. It's so easy to miss him.
That's a shame, because the gag's really good.
Yes.
Again, I think I've only played this game, like, normally once.
Get katana.
The pizza's on its way, but we might be able to see patches.
Yes. Especially if I bone here.
Alright, now Doc, could you draw this katana if it was on your back?
Sorry, what?
Could you draw the Chaos Blade if it was on your back?
I mean, yeah, probably, but you'd have to lean forward and just actually like have it drape over your shoulder a bit.
Yeah.
It still wouldn't be a comfortable draw.
Yeah. But also, we're saying that as if you don't just like tap your waist and that's how you draw and eat your weapons.
I completely misunderstood what Sid was saying, and I thought Doc had the ability to like artistically draw any sword he was wearing.
Oh, well, that's also true.
You could.
But only on your back. You actually can't look directly at.
Like here's the thing. It's really, really hard to draw any sword from your back, regardless of length.
Right.
It's not an easy thing to do, really. It's not a fast access to it. It's not a way.
Yeah, it's
People
more of a
did
travel
do
thing.
it,
But
they would only do it basically if they had a different sword that they were also carrying,
Right.
like on their side.
It is not a place of honor.
If you were going to be wearing a larger sword on your back, it's because you had another sidearm that you had access to quickly if you needed to. Because one of the biggest concerns.
Here he is.
when
Oh wait,
you are
that's
being-
not patches.
That's
yeah,
true.
of course.
Oh yeah.
Don't
That's
be
our-
ridiculous.
that's
That's
our
a
bunny.
Katarina.
That's
Yeah.
Sieg's
It's our good
miter.
friend Sieg, whatever.
Good old
Seabird.
Sieg whatever.
I love
Hello
seabirds.
Sieg whatever.
Well, you look reasonably sane. I am a knight of
Of course,
Katarina.
reloading the area probably unjailed
I've
him
managed
anyway.
to track
don't think
down
it did.
this cathedral's
Did it?
store of treasure. It's right over there, across that narrow part.
Love you, Seabird.
Treasure. Always so close, yet so far. I'm in quite a pickle, indeed.
Yes, you are, Seabird.
One of my favorite things in like voice acting is people doing impressions of other people doing
What were you
characters.
talking about?
But yeah, Sieg's
That's
still jailed.
Siegvard.
Whoa.
Shame on you, you greedy guts.
This outfit works better than it should.
It really does.
It's amazing. Oh,
With
what?
an onion.
Patches!
Onions are notoriously smart.
Well, say hello
I
to the
miss
nice
Patches
giant.
so much.
He adores visitors.
Love him.
I do like Peter Seraphine. Great voice.
He also voices the male player character in Dark Souls 2. He's not just Pate.
Oh yeah, it's that one.
Oh, hello, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, it
although
lowers the other one,
does
too.
free the jail one, but it's that one that comes after.
Right, right.
And if you kill him before you get this cutscene, he's so mad.
He's so annoyed.
He's like, "Where's the giant?"
Do you think actually? Oh, you
No one's still sleeping.
I was say I like the idea he didn't check or look.
No.
Like a giant
Look,
is
it's
an
the
art
perfect
of
trap.
this.
No one could possibly get past
Just
this.
assumed there was an earth-shattering kaboom.
Do you think Dark Souls 2's voice direction for the male character actually originally had him do like the sexual sound from Dark Souls 1, and then Peter Seraphine's like, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh.
That just doesn't make any sense. I don't know why you do that.
What if turning to dust felt really good?
There's basically no items in here. The other items
Right,
are,
right.
of course, fighting the boss.
Fighting the boss and then also like upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, after you kill
don't
the
know
boss,
where
just
this
reloading the arena
is.
for the clothes to appear.
Yes, the Archdeacon's clothing.
Ah, the deep rooms near Rosaria, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Rosaria, of course, has her covenant item.
Yes. Yeah, I probably will, do that.
We saw patches, so I'm happy.
Mm-hmm. We made it to patches. Game basically won.
I mean, I can't believe we got 3 Lords of Cinder.
Just completely randomly. The last one is definitely like in Aldrich.
In like 6 areas of the game, if that.
Other door, isn't it?
Yes, 6 areas. There's a lot more than that.
It's actually in the worm.
No.
It's actually going to be the next item you would have picked up if you hadn't given up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Jump right in and then just finish this.
99% of Dark Souls 3 randomizer players give up before finding the last cinder. Keep grinding.
Preliminary guy's on the move.
And they won't last 30 seconds playing this game.
Yeah. Come play my Lord of Cinder.
Alright, you dropped something.
Wait a minute. Did the Chaos Blade get a buff on it from attacking?
Maybe?
The sword, like, yeah, it had like a bleed buff, like, effect appear on it.
Oh.
I don't remember that being a thing.
I don't know what our sword has on it.
Yeah, it's got a little, it's doing a little flash. Maybe that's just the chaos.
Like, that's a modifier, the weapon's actual name is just Blade.
Yeah.
The Blade.
These dudes fucking pivot.
Yup.
Yeah,
it's
see,
funny.
pivot
It's
back,
like
buddy.
Dark Souls 2 is like, oh, the enemies auto-track you too much, and the Dark Souls 3 times like, we understand, and they just animated it. It's like, this, we fixed it.
Yeah, the only difference is that they have actual in-betweens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I do think the pizza is imminent.
Alright,
So
well,
I'm not sure you're getting to roof.
in that case, I'm gonna make a run for this dude who I hate fighting.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
The best place to ever fight these guys. Bye.
The dude fucked up so much.
They love it. They love the pit. They crave it.
It's their first day.
This dude who is so good to fight here.
I can't take these enemies seriously for one very specific reason, is because just seeing a Knights Templar helmet makes me think of a dingus I've seen in real life.
Real life dinguses in your area.
Yep.
Funang.
I just always thought Great Helms looked silly.
I mean, they also do look a bit silly.
Well, I won that, so I'll take it.
Cross counter.
No, I think a call is imminent.
Alright, hashtag
That's-
blessed gem. Alright, so we finish up here.
Yep.
Alright, well, we will be back, I don't know, whenever we feel like it after for
7?
Hades. Yeah.
7 probably?
Probably around 7 after we shove some pizza into our maws. We will play some more Hades. Hope everyone enjoyed this.
It was fun.
I'm glad we didn't get bow locked too often.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna do a bow run in Hades, right?
Of course. I mean, I guess I have to, actually.
Yeah, you have to now. You're doing it. You're making it happen.
All right. Well, we will see everyone in a little bit. Bye, everybody.
So long.
See ya.